Oh, I was waiting for the giant thing to pop out the floor. God damn it, Dick, there's no giant thing in the floor popping out. Damn it! Anyway, I am the Sarcastic Barman. Welcome to the EiE Network. We are the Shills, and we are here. We have the beer. There is no plan because somebody called Stan didn't give us one. Apart from that, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Apparently, the guest night, who's whoever the fuck shows up. So if you are whoever the fuck, please show up because guests are always fun. But let's go around the table. Say hello to everyone. You can tell I've been drinking for hours, can't you? Woo! Hello, Dick Dawson. How's it going?
Hey, good. I don't know why OBS decided that it didn't like our dude that jumps from the floor, but he just didn't show up to the party. It could be the dude. It could be OBS. We're not sure, but the Men in Black are on it, and we will give you updates as soon as we can find out. How you doing, everybody? Hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah, he's probably drunk in my cellar, let's be fair, because that's where most people want to be, because where the cellar's where all the booze is, and where the booze is where all the parties are. Speaking of someone who loves the booze, because I filled his jar up earlier, Kevin Kennedy, how are you?
Hello, Space Cowboys. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing all right. It's been an interesting day. As far as what's new, I just put out a video yesterday about the Osiris Rex mission. NASA punched an asteroid in the face. It's pretty cool. Awesome. And more coming as usual. I just don't quite know what yet, or I don't have a good way of announcing it. How are you, Barman?
I'm good. I sent you a video on Discord I thought you might have liked, one of Nathan Thompson's ones, so hopefully check that one out. It's stupid, but it's about space, and it's stupid because it's from Nathan Thompson, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I watched, you know what's really funny? I noticed that when I first woke up in the morning, and I just immediately clicked on it and started watching it fresh out of bed. And I watched about 15 seconds of it and just went, oh, fuck this, and turned it off. So I'm going to have to look at it again.
Yeah, you can't take that first thing you want.
But no, it was a video I thought about doing myself, and I thought, no, it's space. Kevin will like this more. But let's see. Yeah. Who else is it? We've got a Mike Bertelson. How are you, Squire, and what's going on with you?
I'm doing good. Just not doing much anything at the moment. I'm just working from home and just working from home and working from home and working from home.
Fair enough. Technically, I work from home, but then I live in a pub, so it's all good.
I want to live in a pub.
Why would you not want to live in a pub? It's where all the beer is and the barrels and the naked ladies.
That's what I said. I want to live in a pub.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said you don't want to live in a pub.
Of a pub once.
It's the best place to be. And then the last person joining us actually says unknown, but I believe it's the Factard tonight. Factard, how are you doing?
I am doing great, thank you. And how are you guys?
All good. Are we ever going to figure out why your account comes up as unknown?
I'm going to have to sit down and figure that out with you guys.
Fair enough. To be fair, nothing pops to mind of why it should come up as unknown.
I have no idea.
Does it come up as unknown on the stream? Can someone put in the thing? Because obviously we see you as unknown, but
I see me as you. It says you.
Yeah. No, it says unknown.
So I don't know.
It says unknown and everything being captured and being put out to the stream. It really does.
That's so weird. That is so weird.
I don't know. Maybe I have a button clicked in the wrong place or something.
Oh. There is no setting on the earth of settings I could think of, unless it's something in the privacy of your Gmail account that would lead to it being unknown. But then to be able to join a meeting, it's
it's been what, a year now?
Yeah.
Oh, that.
But at least you can join the meetings. That is the important thing, which means you get to be here for the crazy stupidness that we're going to talk about tonight, which I've got no plans for apart from saying, ha, 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 ha. Nathan Thompson's got no flat earth Facebook channel.
I love it.
You can no longer say, I'm the owner of the largest Facebook group on Facebook for flat earth. Yet no one gives a toss anymore. Because you also let people post what we got, anti-Semitic crap and homophobic crap. Anything that doesn't agree with your little fucking piece of crap flat earth, you post, delete. It's an echo chamber. It was an echo chamber always. I got banned on there after about a fucking week.
See, that's why I had a few people ask me, like, well, it's just a flat earth group. That's innocent enough. Why would it get taken down? And I said to them, guys, you have to remember, flat earthers never stop at flat earth.
No. And his new channel too is Now, he won't let anybody who's not a flat earther post. If you post and you're not saying flat earth stuff, then you're gone. He doesn't even want to hear it anymore.
Yeah, he's literally saying, I'm opening an echo chamber. And
yes. And I find it interesting that he's allowed to. I mean, why was this other one shut down? Well, because he violated, Facebook community rules how many times? So they finally said, fuck it.
But if he opens a new group and only lets in the people who want the echo chamber, none of them are going to report him for posting the crappy echo chamber stuff, whether it be racist, homophobic, or anything like that. Because as horrible as it is to say, they're all the same fucking kettle of fish that should be stuck on a spaceship and sent to Uranus.
Anywhere but here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Does anybody offhand? Oh, sorry, Mike. Does anybody offhand know how many members his new group has? Factard says last count 1,500.
Yeah, that's what I saw yesterday.
Oh, give us a link to that new group, Factard.
I can't see it anymore. I got blocked already.
I think I'm actually blocked by his private account because I messaged him saying, why do you have an echo chamber where you don't let people question about things about the flat earth? I'm sure he blocked me, and that was sometime last year when I was just starting the channel. No, God, that'll be longer than that ago. Jesus Christ.
I guess Nathan getting a new group together so quickly is no different than Pratt. I mean, how many times has he been shit canned from YouTube?
Yeah. Digital Demonic Davros put it's at 1.9k at this moment. See, that's the most infuriating thing, that these nut jobs will all flock to the new flame of, look, I have craziness, come and see me. And yet we'll spend months and months making channels to do lots of work and just go, yay, we've done well, we're happy we've done well. We're like, it's annoying when within like 72 hours one of these other nutters can have over 1,000 people.
So we're all 1,900 actually flat earthers, though.
Well, at least this will be like more of a realistic number. Not this 140,000.
Didn't he have around 250 at one point?
No, I heard 140.
Damn. I know on the day he got the channel deleted, according to his channel, he did a video. It's like, oh, we've got 700 people waiting to come onto the as a request to come onto the group. Like a couple of hours later, the group's been deleted.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I swear he only approved like 30 people at a time just to keep that number high. He goes, look how many people I've got waiting to come into my group.
Yeah.
No one gives a toss, dude. No one gives a toss.
No.
I think at some point he said the exact words, just be quiet and sit here while we cram flat earth down your throats. And I was like, is this some kind of weird projection thing? Because that's what we've been doing for the last 5 years, is shooting down your shit beliefs and cramming reality down your throats. And he just doesn't want to hear it anymore. So no, it's all flat earth now.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Someone called Dick Dawson, I'm not sure who that is in the chat, but he's put, how do I find the group? So you load up your Facebook page, hit on the thing that looks Sherlock Holmes's magnifying glass, and in there type whatever the group is called. Is it
Official Flat Earth Group, or Official Flat Earth Discussion or something?
Yeah.
Official Flat Earth. I'm going to see if it actually comes up if I'm not blocked by him. Discussion. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's the same avatar as well.
Yep.
Fuck off.
Yep.
Where? What's the like?
So
it's
top left-hand page, top left-hand side of your Facebook page when you got Facebook loaded up. The magnifying glass.
If you try to teach me how to search again, Barman, I'm jumping on a plane to fucking kill you. I swear to God.
Well, how are you having difficulty after knowing how to search and typing official flat Earth and flat discussion? Sorry, official globe Earth and flat discussion. Pressing enter. You should have a page that looks like mine, which will say official flat Earth and globe discussion group. You and 8,000. Oh wait, no, that's a group I'm already in. Fucking hell! Holy
You're not
shit.
very helpful. What does the icon look like? What does the icon look like? Is it some weird badge?
Yes.
I think I'm blocked on the official,
Yes,
the
it
actual
is.
official one. Sorry.
I don't even see it. I searched on it and I can't find anything.
If you can't find it, you're probably blocked.
How could it be blocked? I wasn't in it to begin with. He doesn't know who
They just know you.
He doesn't know who I am. I got like 126 subscribers. He doesn't give a shit about me.
No, Mike, you post in some of the other Flat Earth groups, so if one of them's seen you in there, they might have blocked you on that one already.
Well, yeah.
Dick, I think
you have to remember how paranoid these people are.
I'm filling out a questionnaire to get access. Does this sound correct?
No. Holy God.
I think someone's trying to get into the meets.
What? Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah. See, I've got the official Globe and Flat Earth discussion, which with me and 8,472 members are already in.
That's the closed one, though.
Yeah, but then I've got another one also called Official Flat Earth and Globe Discussion.
Is that 3.1K members?
I'm in that one as well, yeah. But I don't know what. Hang on, if I have the chat open, I know. Digital Davros, you're in the chat. You're in that actual group.
Gary IOW just put it in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
so
okay.
Just click that link.
He's changed things then. Wait, if that's it, then he's changed things.
Official Flat Earth and Globe Discussion 2, 1.1K members. He's obviously already been deleting people.
I don't think that's it.
Isn't it?
Well, I'll load up full screen. Let me have a look here.
No, it's not. This is a satire group.
Yeah,
it's another satire. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, because they wouldn't let a page.
Yeah, members are Phil Blacka, FTFE, Michael Toon. Yeah, this is definitely not that group.
Yeah. If you're still there, can you post the link for us, please? I don't know if he's still here.
And guys, it doesn't have Globe in it anymore. Remember, he's taken that part out.
He has taken.
Is it just official Flat Earth discussion?
Gary Lowe posted the link in the chat there.
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one. Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
I should actually say as well, while we're here, PhD Tony has joined us this evening. PhD Tony, are you there? You're currently muted. Welcome to the evening of me being drunk and just talking crap.
As opposed to what?
You say that as though it's unusual. Wow. Am I in the wrong spot?
No, you're in the right spot.
Okay.
But how are you inspiring? What are you up to?
I'm okay. I'm actually I've been busily writing a paper. Just taking a brief break from that. But also putting some finishing touches on my entropy video. So I hope to have that out in the next couple of days. I said that a few days ago, but I got distracted.
I was arguing with a guy today about entropy, and he was arguing about Globers are engaging in pseudoscience.
Yeah, well, they don't understand. Anybody who says that, and that, the entropy argument actually shoots the flat Earth in the face. You can't. The entropy actually helps keep the atmosphere close to a gravitating body. As the entropy of a gas rises, it has less energy to do work against a downward force.
Yes.
It's that simple.
Oh, right. Tony, I'm very sorry. As much as I love your entropy videos, or any of your videos, to be fair, not even just entropy stuff, I found Digital Bonnet Round Frost posted the link for the official Flat Earth discussion. Your request is pending. If you're a globe earther and you make one single comment, you will be blocked forever and ever and ever. Got it? You can choose yes or no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
See, and I knew it was the right group because it said content not found. Because I'm already blocked.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd be blocked. I've posted the link again for anyone who missed it from Digital One at Davos. It's the link I've just posted. But yeah, it's 2K members and it just says official Flat Earth discussion. So they're not even now questioning that the Earth is a globe. It's just like, yeah, you make a comment, you're blocked. It's like, well,
to be fair, has Nathan ever questioned the shape of the Earth? Ever?
I don't think he's ever changed his underwear, but
that's the kind of person he is.
Yeah, he has hopped from playground to playground, though, but that's beside the point.
So I have something I was curious to bring up on this stream. Has anyone happened to see the little bit of hot water that the former Prime Minister of Malaysia got himself in today?
Not yet.
No.
Well, there's been an ongoing $1 billion corruption scandal that's been unfolding layer by layer in Malaysia.
That's interesting.
That had to do with the Panama Papers. Yeah, Malaysia has a bit of a troubled history. At one point, their opposition leader was thrown into prison for being a homosexual. And then beaten up in prison. No evidence to suggest that he actually was a homosexual, but the Prime Minister at the time thought that would be sufficiently politically damaging to keep him off. They've got some internal. Great.
No,
They've got some.
that.
What happened today?
Oh,
well, do we want to look at Natalie's Facebook group or?
Oh no, go ahead. I'm just bringing it up for people to peruse while we're chatting.
The thing I was talking about needs to be brought up on screen.
Oh, is there a link?
Yeah.
So you saw
you talking.
I'm in the green room. I don't see a link.
In the PubChat green room? There's not a link. There's an image.
Yeah, it's a okay. Screenshot.
Wasn't the president of Malaysia? Didn't he survive an attack by some weird fashion model or something like that?
I have no idea. All I know is that today he made a very long list of things that Muslims need to care about. And number 12 was that Muslims have a right to be angry and to kill millions of French people for the massacres of the past.
Wow.
And Twitter, logically enough, decided that this tweet violated the Twitter rules about glorifying violence. However, it also determined that it may be in the public's interest for the tweet to remain accessible for some fucking reason.
Wow.
I can't.
There's no agenda there, is there?
Yeah, that's Mohammed Mahathir. That's the guy who had the opposition leader thrown in prison. He's also had some very interesting things to say about Israel and Jewish people.
Not surprising.
Why just French people?
So because of French Indochina, the French involvement in Indochina.
Well, not just that. I think the reason he tweeted this most recently is because a French teacher or a cartoonist or somebody was killed recently by an extremist.
Well, there were three stabbing deaths in the cathedral in Nice overnight. That are being treated. Do you guys watch the news at all? Bring up CNN World News or BBC World News.
Tony,
yep.
Tony, your mic's crackling out a bit. You might have to do that unplug and plug in again thing.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been working since, what are we on now? 25 past 11. I finished work at 10, so an hour and a half ago, really. And I started working 13 hours before that. So, no, I've not had a chance to watch the news today.
Well, I don't watch the news because I desperately want legacy media to die.
There is that. Well, when I say I watch the news, I mean I go to Google and I look at what's trending on the news, and I go to what's the latest stories today, and I might look at some live streams of news. Oh, Bobby Bull died today. That was a bit sad. And look at what's trending on Twitter on the news. Yeah. Which is really bad, I know, but still.
The reason I brought up the Prime Minister of Malaysia and his tweet and the message behind that tweet is because I ended up getting into a discussion with someone, a Muslim person, who I ended up agreeing with them on some Islamophobia that they presented. And I said, yes, I agree. That's Islamophobic. That's horrible. That shouldn't happen. And he didn't quite see that I was agreeing with him. And a couple tweets later told me that if I continue to be so public about my views on Islam, I will be stabbed to death.
Oh, yes, I saw that one.
And at that point, I just kind of let loose and just started goading him to see what else I could get from him, because at that point, his Twitter account had already been deleted. He just didn't know it yet.
Yeah. Incoming.
Jessica G just mentioned you, Kennedy. You get 200 cool points for referring to that shit as legacy media. They can't be mainstream, Jesus Christ, when YouTube shit gets more views than the mainstream.
That's
very
just
true.
it. It's legacy media. It's on the way out the door. It does it, and it knows it. That's why it's so desperately fucking clawing at the floor while it's dragged away.
Well, to put it in perspective, how legacy it probably is. The telly in our lounge, the main place we watch television, is not connected to an aerial. It gets all its content through the Xbox via either the Amazon apps, the YouTube apps, and everything like that. We don't watch it as live broadcasts ever.
Right. Oh, I can't remember the last time I watched like cable or satellite TV.
Oh, I have it on in the pub because I put on channel 25, which in the UK is the History Channel. And today there was a load of abandoned engineering.
That was it. That was the last time I watched traditional TV was when I was in a hospital waiting room, and I watched on mute with subtitles half an episode of a girly show about horses. It was terrible.
I can tell you right now, the shows we have on in the pub are either Law and Order first thing in the morning, then it goes over to History Channel, which is going to be abandoned engineering, great railway journeys, Nazi spy hunters and stuff like that, and then that's it for the rest of the day, really. Or if I'm feeling really good, I'll put Netflix on, and we're watching Suits at the moment.
Never sports?
Well, Suits is all right.
No. Oh, well, there'll be sport on this Saturday because there's rugby this Saturday.
Well, I don't dislike any of that. I like Suits just because it has the girl from Firefly in it, Zoe.
Oh yeah, she is in it. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's just spoke in my head. She was the hacker, wasn't she? I'm trying to remember.
Maybe. I just remember she was in it.
Or was she Lewis's sister? Someone in chat will tell us right now.
She was the head. It was her law firm at first when the show first started.
Oh God, yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, no,
she
but
was the partner.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of the crap in hell. No, she wasn't. The other one I was thinking you were referring to isn't in it. I was thinking of the girl who obviously had the psychic powers and everything like that. And
Summer Glau.
Yeah, she's not in it. And it was someone who obviously looks like her that I was thinking of them. But yes, you are right. Mal's best friend is in it.
Mal's best friend, yeah. That's a good way to put it.
I know who I mean. I'm drunk. Leave me alone. Oh, anyway, I feel like I derailed the chat then coming in. I'm very sorry. So we've had that. PhD Tony, hopefully his mic is not cracking anymore. Tony, say something.
Something. Are we on?
There we go.
Yeah. Were we ever on? Were we ever on rails? When you say you derailed the conversation,
no, it's Thursday.
You're referring to a nostalgic period that didn't actually exist, aren't you?
I'm British. We like to think that these nostalgic periods did exist. Like I'm Welsh. I like to remember the times when we dominated the entire world at rugby and things like that. But yeah, the only thing we dominate now is singing.
My single favorite picture to come from the London Olympic Games was a picture of the Queen looking very upset, and there was a caption underneath it that said, "Look at all these countries I used to own."
God, yeah, because she crowned 1930. I can't even remember. But basically, she's 90 odd years old. So yeah, so she did own everything at one point.
52.
Was it 52? Was it after the? Oh yeah, of course it was after the war. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember. At least I remembered her age. There we go. Tony says 1954 as well. So yeah, two Tonys agree on the age. Well done.
2nd of June, 1953.
Oh,
Okay,
50.
in
Oh,
between.
there
Oh
we
wait,
go.
no, that was her coronation. Reign 6th of February 1952 to present.
Yeah. So, she wasn't crowned to 53 because technically she reigns from as soon as her dad dies.
Ah, okay.
Which, let's be fair, it's not going to be long till she goes, and we get either a King Charles, which we actually had a conversation about in the pub, and we don't think. Some of us think Charles will say, "No, I don't want to do it." Others will go, "Yeah, I'll do it just because he's an ass." I don't know why he's an ass because I don't follow royalty that much. And then the other half like, "Oh, I just want William to do it." It's like, why?
Can he not do it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
he's 71 now.
He could abdicate.
Yeah.
You can repudiate the throne.
Okay. So I just submitted my request to join Nathan's group. Let's see how this goes.
I've done mine as well.
Why? Why are you doing this to yourselves? Like, you know.
Well, do you know what's worse? I've done my request to join the group as the EiE Network. I can't see that one getting approved.
It's hilarious.
And you know what you're missing out on by not being in that group, Tony? Memes that show the X-15 and say this is how we designed a plane to go hypersonic. If you believe that the space shuttle can travel at orbital speeds, you're not thinking clearly.
Well,
right.
funnily enough, someone posted a meme about the probe that went to the asteroid the other day. Oh, I can't believe this thing went 240,000 miles an hour or whatever it was. It's like, well, why not? There's no air resistance. It doesn't have to be aerodynamically shaped. It can just keep adding thrust, basically, slingshot maneuvers and everything like that. You're like, no, it definitely didn't. It looked like a fucking garbage truck. Who for fuck cares what it looks like?
Yeah,
they never understand that, like, once it's in space, it doesn't need to be aerodynamic.
No, it does not. Nope. It'll be a meme and a screenshot gold mine is what it'll be.
That's true. I will say though, that fucking meme about the shuttle, it actually really annoyed me because it felt like it was posted by someone who knows the Earth isn't flat, because they intentionally posted a picture of the shuttle landing. And they're like, if you believe this can go that fast, and it's like, well, you took out the whole launch system that makes it go that fast. And I feel like you did that on purpose.
Well, even I'm trying to remember now, because obviously you have to say it's been a while since we've seen a shuttle land. Didn't the shuttle have parachutes and things to help slow it down? Because even when it was landing, it was coming in quite fast.
It has drag chutes that's not usually till the back wheels are down.
Yeah, it used to do these huge S turns to burn off speed with friction.
Yeah, they do all the banking turns. Yeah,
right.
And it I think it touches down at like 200 kilometers an hour or something. Yeah. It's still really fast when it touches down.
Yeah, you're not as fast as some planes, but yeah, it's a big old gliding brick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See,
I'm just
I'm
just casually in the background scrolling through the members list of.
We can all.
I noticed that. Well, I was off. It's the orbiter lands at around 214 miles per hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
And if I can see any, I can't see any group chat until my request is joined, which means they're going to post the fucking stupid thing. He'll post a video. There's been 95 new posts today in that group, 834 since it was made, basically. Jesus.
Sounds about right.
So it says Nathan Thompson is self-employed at Store Treasure in Heaven. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, well, there's amusing. If you click on media, you can actually see all the pictures that have been posted.
Oh.
Right, let's see what we've got here. Right.
You don't have to be a member to do that.
No. What do you trust more than the government? The ads on Pornhub telling me girls within 3 miles are looking to hook up in my location. Yeah, we've all seen that one. Keywords: flat odds, flirst, mod, moderator, admin, administrator. No one cares about that. A salad. Why did someone post a salad? Oh, someone posted a video.
This is very special food.
Nah. Rubbish.
What are you doing?
Me, I'm going through all the stupid stuff that's been posted on this page.
You can click on the pictures and it will open the threads.
It will as well, yes.
Interesting.
Oh, that's hilarious. Facebook, your security and privileges on groups are just stupid.
I don't think he has it set up right myself.
I need to correct you there. Which do you think is more likely? That Facebook have screwed this entirely up, or that Nathan Thompson just doesn't know how to properly set up a private group?
Given the reputations of both of those entities, I'm going to say both are equally possible.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything stupid. Oh, wait, we got a Nikola Tesla post, apparently.
Yeah.
If you knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, then you would have a key to the universe. Really, no.
God.
No one's actually posted anything to go with it. Just that's all it says. I'm looking for anything. We've got any stupid posts. Oh my God. It's just full of crap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's something about Brainy Beaver.
Oh, really?
Well, there's a screenshot of a Brainy Beaver stream with Nathan Thompson on, but there's no one's posted any comments or anything on it, which is unfortunate. So we don't know why they posted that.
Oh, the Info Beaver,
Yeah, there is literally nothing new in there that I've not seen on shed loads of other stupid groups.
Yeah, give it time. It'll get stupider and stupider as it goes.
Apart from someone rearranging all the cups in an aisle that sells cups with letters on to spell flat earth.
Oh, there's the salad that someone mentioned. Why are people posting salads in a Flat Earth Facebook group?
I don't know, but if I get
it's a Flat Earth Facebook group. There's a lot of looking to toss that salad.
If I get in that peak now, I'm so posting a picture of some of the food that I put in our Discord, just because why not?
Joe Whip, you say you've been to Antarctica, but I don't know. How do you know you weren't like drugged at the border and just the memory's been put into your brain Inception style by they?
No, not even Antarctica. How does he not know he didn't just get transported to Alaska or anything, or the north of Greenland or anything like that? Who knows?
VR. There was that guy on YouTube last year, or the year before, that talked about how Australia was fake, and that if you fly there during the flight, you get drugged, so you really don't know where it is that you land.
Yeah, but was that Scottish bloke?
and he like lived in the UK, and for some reason thought London was fake.
No, that guy is funny. That guy is really funny, actually, and really talented, because he makes it sound like he must have a script he's working from, because that is satire. It's complete parody. But he sells it. He sells it really well, as though he's just talking off the top of his head. But it is very deliberately laid out, and he's just really, really good at it. It took me a while. Like, I'm thinking, this is so stupid. Hang on, this is meant to be stupid. This is ridiculous. He had this theory about being drugged and being flown. Australia isn't real, but New Zealand is. You get flown to New Zealand and fake memories are implanted. And he's going, okay, mate, well done. That's funny.
Yeah, Tony,
because it comes off.
Oh, sorry, Dick. Go on.
Oh, it comes off as a script for a Schwarzenegger movie that got shelved because it's just too stupid, right?
No, if you go through and have a look at his videos, he also does one that England is fake, Wales is fake. More amusingly, Scotland is fake, and the guy is Scottish.
That guy lives there, yeah.
He was born there, yeah.
But the way he makes the arguments about them, you have to sit there and for half a second you go, you are obviously on shitloads of drugs. Then you go, oh yeah, it's a joke. Oh fuck's sake, I feel.
I like the one where he talks about his girlfriend lived in London, and he goes to visit her, but still didn't believe London existed. So it's like,
yeah.
Can you really make this argument here? Come on.
I'll just say good evening to Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey. Good evening, Squire. But I do have to ask, the number of flat earthers that think that Australia is fake is quite amusing when you have someone called Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. Yeah. I know that he is probably the biggest sort of crazy person that most of the Flat Earth community wants to get away from. I mean, with the moon was dug out of the Grand Canyon by giants and is filled with helium, but still...
Well, there's Mitchell from Australia. There's Lindsay from New Zealand. You know, there's a bunch
Mitchell, the topless one.
Not sure.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
Well, there's a guy on the Flat Earth Society forum who is creating his own the world's most accurate flat Earth map, he calls it, and basing it on flight times that he gets off the internet.
Oh my!
I remember the last time a flat earther did this. Do you guys?
Well, he
didn't he end up leaving?
Tiger Dan 925 tried to do this and ended up realizing the Earth is a globe.
Yeah. This guy he calls himself the Wise, by the way. Now he's full on flat earther believer, but in order to make some of this work, he doesn't believe that, like that flight from Sydney to Santiago, he doesn't believe that that's real. It's not possible to do. And Qantas are Satanists. That's I don't know how you get from it's too far to fly to Qantas or Satanists, but that's his thing. So he said, well, as soon as somebody takes the flight and records the whole thing, I'll believe it. I said, well, why don't you do that?
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm not doing that. I know it's flat, and I know it's not real. How do you?
The worst is when these nutters say these flights. You can't get a flight from South America to Australia. There's a list with 5. Yeah, but those flights don't really exist. You're going to board them; they won't board.
Yeah,
really?
That's what he said.
I'm sure the people who have booked the tickets that are going to be really pissed off.
Yeah,
you know, this is you've set me off. You set me off, and I'm not going to be restrained.
Yay!
I'm a huge fan of Sherlock Holmes. One of the first books I owned as a kid, and always been an enormous fan. So I was very excited that there were a couple of new series of Sherlock Holmes coming out. One British, one American, and the British one was called Sherlock. And I watched it, and it is the most fucking stupidly ridiculous, retarded nonsense I've ever seen.
I don't like that word.
Oh, sorry. Okay. But it is just it's deranged. It is, and it pretends like, oh, isn't this super clever? No, it's idiotic, and you are too stupid to recognize it. And one of the plots was this terrorist cell is blowing up planes. So Mycroft Holmes comes up with the plan of since he knows which planes are going to be blown up, he loads them full of dead people and then lets them be blown up.
Well, I don't remember that episode. What the hell are you watching the same Sherlock as us?
That's called A Scandal in Belgravia. It's the one in which Irene Adler is introduced. Go back and watch it. You might have. But that's what that whole thing is about. And I'm just thinking, mate, think about this for like 30 seconds. Do you think that nobody's going to notice you putting 500 bodies on a plane? Do you think that this can happen in an air? Do you think the air crash investigators are just going to go, wow, I wonder if anything happened in the lead up to this plane launching?
Who's flying the plane?
Who's flying the plane? They can't parachute out. You just it's just it does, and do you think the airline is going to cooperate with you? And how many people were booked on this plane and got rebooked at the last minute? I was supposed to be on that plane. That's a cool story. I might go to the press. And it turns out there are about 600 people who were supposed, and
why did 600 people get bumped?
Yeah. Why did 600 people get bumped? Oh, one of those guys came from our village. Why don't you go out and do a bio piece on him? Turns out I can't find anybody who knows him or saw him or is related to him. But, don't let any of this impede you, mate. It's a brilliant plan. Absolutely fantastic. You guys are absolute geniuses.
That's
the worst episode of Sherlock I saw was... I'm not sure if it was like the first episode with the guy who talked people into killing themselves or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Just get up and walk the fuck off. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you your secrets or whatever. It was that much of an episode. I can't even remember what the episode was about, apart from some crazy taxi driver was getting people to kill themselves. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I've been through some shit, and I just slap the taxi driver on the side of the head and go, fuck off.
Shut up. Drive the taxi.
Drive the goddamn taxi.
Yes, Joe Whip. Elementary was better. Thank you, Mario Rui. I'm now remembering to breathe. Calm.
So your point being that it would be impossible to have flight after flight after flight after flight to be canceled.
Yes. Yeah. It's just it doesn't.
Yes, it is. It is ludicrous. I mean, I even posted some of the stuff that Greater Sapien did with his flight that he took. And he had the flight. He obviously didn't record the whole thing because that's just nuts to record 14 hours of nothing. But he had video of him in Sydney, and he had video through the flight. He had video walking through the Santiago airport, whatever it's called. I don't remember it off the top of my head. That 14 hours later.
But wait,
he wouldn't accept any of that.
Who knows if he wasn't drugged on the plane?
Ooh.
See, he should have recorded it all.
He should. I don't know how long. 14 hours is a long time for batteries to last. That's all I got to say.
We should welcome Blue. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Dick? How you guys doing?
Hey, Blue.
Oh, good. Yeah. We were doing a TV one that I got lost on a minute ago, so I'm hoping that we can do. How's Cavendish?
It's working actually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go figure.
Amazing. It actually does what it's supposed to do.
Gee, go figure.
Nice.
I've got to do a little bit of I got to do a little fine tuning and housekeeping issues and things. Got to figure out good ways to document everything.
Yeah.
Which for me is just write it down. That's good enough.
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, I don't really give a shit if the flat earthers think it's real or not. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other.
Well, if they got a problem with it, they could go build their own.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I'll make them that deal. I'll send them the plans to this one. If they want a plan that doesn't work, I'll give them the plan, and they can build one just like it and prove it doesn't work.
Exactly.
I'll even reimburse them for their expenses if they'll try it.
CGI.
But you got to prove it doesn't work.
That's right.
But anyway,
if they can buy a $20,000 gyro, they can build a $1,000 Cavendish project.
Should be able to.
Yes, absolutely. You can crowdfund anything these days, apparently. So
let's just note that the one time, because I'm always arguing that flat earthers will never do anything to prove the flat earth. The one time they did, it was something like a gyroscope and not, say, a trip to the edge or, say, a flight to the sun or anything like that.
Yeah, but that gyroscope was bullshit, though, because they couldn't get the fiber optic gyro to do what they want. So FE Core decided, well, we're going to try other commercial gyros. They couldn't get one of them to do what they wanted it to do, and that's not drift. So they decided to build their own because they can obviously build a better gyro than every engineer on the planet since the history of time could. So that was just bullshit. And besides, it moved anyway, so it had movement.
Oh yeah, but I find it ironic that it's like they picked something that would be easy in their minds to explain away instead of something that would provide solid, concrete, incontrovertible, undeniable proof.
You mean like Mr. Sensible's balloon?
Yeah.
Oh, Mage.
Yes.
Oh, I need to upload a video for him.
Yes. And then you got Blue and his Cavendish. I mean, there's real no shit things they could do.
Yeah. Well, to be fair as well, Mr. Sensible, his channel, it's a good size, but it's not fucking huge compared to some of the flat Earth ones.
Yeah.
They could easily raise the money for a balloon with a camera with no fisheye lens, but of course they don't want to because the money they raise, they want. It's almost as if they're doing this to make goddamn money as opposed to just enjoying the shit out of it.
They gotta
yes.
eat.
What you say is
They
true.
they don't even need to do that.
What you say is true. Sorry.
That's all right. Go ahead, Tom.
Well, what you say is true, but it relies on flat earthers being able to do something like, say, piss in a toilet bowl properly, and they just can't. They're just incapable of it. They cannot achieve basic real-world objectives.
They do it. Well, they really don't.
That was a little bit funny.
He's not that far off. I agreed with a guy in a Flat Earth Society forum that he said he tried to do the hot air balloon because you could buy the kits on the internet to send all this stuff up, and there's plans galore on the internet how to do this. And he's like, it's impossible. I couldn't get it to work. I tried 3 times. So, anybody who posts a video off of one of those weather balloons is lying. I said, you got to be kidding me. Freaking middle school classes do this, and you're a grown-ass man.
There was someone like that in Gem Panda's Discord for weeks and weeks was going on about it. I was like, for fuck's sake, just launch the fucking balloon.
Yeah. So his contention was it wasn't possible. So anybody who's loading videos is lying. I said, you know how many videos there are out there? People who don't even know that there's such a thing as a flat Earth, globe Earth, controvery. Like, come back to fucking reality.
Blue, we cut you off. You were saying they don't even need to do that.
Doesn't work anymore. Can't do it now.
Sorry about that.
It only works then, so I'll just shut the fuck up. you guys go ahead. You guys go ahead and talk.
Well, I want to say that the way you went about the Cavendish experiment was awe-inspiring to watch. Speaking as one of the most impractical and apparently boring people on the planet, I'm not. I was just in awe of the work that went into it and the skill with which you undertook the recreation. It was really, really impressive.
Agreed.
It's been a lot of fun. That is for sure. No, seriously, they don't have to go build a balloon. All they have to do is go watch any one of 20 plus videos that Dwayne Kellum has made. He has done that over and over and over again with all the same sorts of instrumentation. In fact, sometimes in some cases even better instrumentation than what Mr. Sensible had. And all that video is there, and it's even done, and it's all been done in a better place. He lives out in the southwestern part of the United States, where cloud cover is rare, and he can easily see a horizon, many hundreds of miles away without having a cloud cover interfering with it, which I think Sensible had quite a bit of that. But that's what you expect at those northern latitudes. I mean, you're going to have that, and that makes it harder to see the curvature. But that's my point. I mean, they don't have to do a damn thing. Just look. All what Mr. Sensible did is confirm everything that that's been done over and over and over again. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it. And they were talking about it on Facebook too, because I posted in several of the flat Earth bashing groups that I'm in. That this is pretty much you guys can suck it because this is perfect. And they were like, no, it's not right. There's obvious distortion and all this other stuff. That's why it's getting curvature. It's like, dude, did you even watch the fucking video? Seriously, did you? Because you can't say that shit.
Really? And, and their own, Dwayne Kellum is a flat Earth guy. Yeah. And his explanation for it, even though he spent the money to buy rectilinear lenses for his cameras, he explains it by saying, well, yeah, they're rectilinear to stuff that's close to you, but when it gets way off in the distance, it's not rectilinear anymore.
Well, that's not how that works.
Which still causes me to facepalm the living shit out of myself every time I think about it. Oh, God.
It's rectilinear, but distance dependent.
Distance, yeah. God damn.
That seems to be an increasingly common argument. And Multi Tom Tom was saying that trigonometry only works over short distances.
Oh yeah, yesterday.
So you can't have a big triangle.
Nope.
You can't have a big triangle, and that's how he's getting around. You know, like the elevation angle to Polaris and that sort of stuff.
Oh, speaking of Multi Tom Tom, if you're in the chat right now, Tom Tom, you need to reach out to me because I have someone who'd like to debate you, and I'd like to set that up.
Something else as well that's just been pointed out to me. One is a super chat, Matt. No, hit the like button, not the dislike button, but any interaction is good. But also, Digimonic Davros and Nerd Angle, and I'm sure someone else, I do apologize, pointed out that Jeranism doesn't actually have any content on his channel anymore.
Really?
This channel has no content, as well as what's Digimonic Jism and Taboo channels have been deleted. The channels are still there, but there's no content on the Jeranism channel with 151 subscribers. Fuck my life, 151,000 subscribers. But yeah, the channel has no videos.
Well, maybe you just made them all private, like Globebusters did when they had that community, that copyright strike thing going on.
Well, he's got Jeranism Raw, which has 14,000 subscribers. They streamed 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Ooh. 14,000 subscribers, there it is. What the name? Just sounds like a gangbang gone wrong.
It's so hard to, like, you can't put Raw in your name when you sound like a fucking Muppet. You just can't.
Well, there is an Australian idiom about coming the raw prawn, right? Don't come the raw prawn with me, mate. Is a thing that Australians sometimes are reputed to have said. You guys have never heard this saying, have you?
No.
No. Okay.
So it's not like shrimp on the Barbie, then, huh?
No.
No.
Oh, I've got a couple of chats just read out. Jessica G. He retired to become a full-time douchebag for Jeranism. And then Ash Scott. He should have stuck to just blackmailing people for Bitcoin. And I'm sorry, but this level. Oh, sorry. I'm back.
You are now, yeah.
Cool. Ash Scott said he should have just stuck to blackmailing people for Bitcoin. And the one that really made me almost spit out my beer, Mr. Flibble. Raw jism sounds sticky.
Jeez.
I wonder if he realizes he sets himself up for that with that name. It's just waiting to be made fun of.
It's like right there in the open.
Yeah, he gets a bit salty though if you make jokes about jism.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. I saw what you did.
So what do we got? We got Nathan Thompson's Facebook group gone. We've got Jeranism's channel gone. It's how long before it just falls off the edge, so to speak?
Well, Globebusters is the next one we'd like to see gone. That would be good. But then where would we go for content? Let's be fair.
Yeah.
The gallons of other crazy that are on the internet. That's where we'll go.
I've been compiling a list. So after Flat Earth, my intent is to go after Young Earth creationism, and then move on to the vaccine deniers, the anti-vaxxers, and perhaps the COVIDs are a higher priority. But Young Earth creation is the one where I feel my expertise can slap them back, slap them silly. So that's where I'm going.
One of the engineers I work with is a Young Earth creationist.
Well, then he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yep, he's an engineer too. I've known him for 20 years.
I was talking to somebody who works at sort of the NASA office in Houston, one of the senior coordinators of one of their satellite missions, and he was saying that they had somebody in their office who was convinced that Obamacare had death lists, that Obamacare involved, death panels, and they brought in the legislation, and they said, okay, where in this is there any scope for what you're describing? And he didn't care. He just didn't care. So, NASA employee who was convinced that the Obama administration was killing old people.
Yeah, that was one of the arguments that you heard against the Affordable Care Act was death panels. Because someone took some obscure thing out of the legislation and molded it into a death panel discussion. See, and it started out was this would allow, and then it morphed into it is going to make, it's weird. The people still cling to it.
Well, I mean, did that not happen? I saw pictures of FEMA death camps in Walmart.
Did you?
Yeah. And if it's on the internet, it's true.
Of course it is.
I need to have that audio clip on hand from Arthur. You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
It's absurd.
People on the internet lying. How rude.
Speaking of, has anybody else seen any other kind of high points of stupid?
Yes, a guy today claimed that COVID-19 is a false flag operation.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Not quite sure how that works, but...
Oh, probably to undermine Trump.
Yeah. I'm sure
the Trump campaign... The Trump campaign's science advisory panel listed ending the COVID pandemic as one of Donald Trump's achievements in his first term.
I think he actually said he has ended it recently, just like yesterday.
Right. Okay.
I thought I heard my wife said something. I said, nah, he can't possibly have said that because that would be stupid even for him. But I guess it turns out he did say something like that at one of his rallies.
Yeah. This is not new. Does anyone happen to remember the big Mission Accomplished banner that George W. stood under?
Yeah. Just worked out. I've had 28 people in the pub today, which isn't a lot, but it's been a quiet day. And one of the groups of 3, one of their family members has died of COVID. So that's a weird false flag operation for someone in a little country pub down in Hereford to say, yes, one of my family members died of COVID. It's like, oh, okay. It was a close one. It was a cousin, but they talked to my mum and dad a lot. It's like, oh, okay. You never know where to put the conversation when someone tells you that either. It's like, shit.
I called him an idiot.
The bill.
I don't usually do that on Facebook, but I called the guy a fucking idiot.
I would have called him worse.
Yeah. Also, idiot, yes, FEMA Death Camp is the name of my Slipknot cover band.
Oh, that was good. Where's Jesus in you when we need him? Because even he at this point will be going, fucking people denying COVID, fucking morons. Because if even Feel Jesus in you can agree that the people who deny COVID are fucking morons, they're fucking morons.
I had a guy at work today that told me COVID's not real, and I asked him, well, where did he get that? He says, well, his pastor told him.
Oh,
his pastor?
Yeah, it's like, what?
Where did his pastor get it from? God?
I don't know. I didn't have time, but I was going to ask him if his pastor was a biochemist or anybody like that. If not, then he's a liar.
I've had one in the pub that said COVID isn't real, and he didn't tell me that until the end of the night when we talked about the Earth being flat. He brought up cold moonlight, which is like, fuck's sake. He brought up the ISS is fake. I said, you can see it. I could probably go and we could look now. It's a full moon. We might be lucky and it might be going past. Oh, no, it's just going to be a balloon. It's like, okay, going past at that speed, whatever. And at the end of the night, after we'd had a few beers, he brought up that, oh, yeah, and COVID is all fake. At this point, I ain't seen my parents in about 9 months, or my sister or my family or anyone like that. And it's like, get the fuck out my pub. So, people die of flu all the time. Get the fuck out my pub before I hit you with a bat that I keep above my bar. No. Get the fuck out my pub. He then proceeded to walk towards the wall rather than the door because no one's been to my... Well, Conan's been to my pub. No one else really has. And I have like a glass wall and the door. He went to try and open the glass wall. Moron. Super chat, Matt, you're fake.
That's deliberately provocative. I have two stories. Two stories to tell in relation to this. One is from a Dickens novel. There's a Dickens novel where somebody really drunk gets up to take their leave and says goodnight to everybody and then wanders into the pantry cupboard and is gone for some time and comes back into the room and people go, so how's the weather? And he goes, how is it out there this evening? And he says, the evening is fearful dark and smells of cheese. But the other one, I have a urinal story from a pub in Tasmania where I went into, we were having dinner in a pub as part of some sort of conference, and I wandered out to take a wee. And as you get up to the wee, there's a window just beside the urinal overlooking the garden, the beer garden, where there are just hundreds of people drinking, and it's a one-sided mirror. Like from the outside, it's just a mirror, but from inside the urinals, you can see everybody outside, and so there are people just looking in your direction as you're trying to lie. I'm just going, that's way too fucking creepy. I'm going to use I'm going to use a stall, thank you. And I'm just wondering, who the hell designs that? Who makes the urinal so that you can look at your friends outside? You know, maybe they're chatting about you. Maybe maybe you just want to stare in the eyes of a close friend while you're urinating. I don't know. But whoever it was, they have serious issues.
So Linda posted in the chat that it was a White House press release that said that they've ended COVID. So the president actually did say it.
Well, you know what? It's about time. Thank you, President Trump. I'm pretty sick of it. I can go outside now. It's safe.
I would just like to know, what did he use a sword? Did he beat it to death? Like, what's the thinking here? What's going on?
That probably has something to do with spray tan.
Holy shit! I just got gonged by Super Chat Matt.
Well, you must have had it coming.
I must have done in that case.
I think Jessica and the crew have turned Matt against you. Oh, that rhymed. I didn't even mean that.
My favorite part was PhD Tony says he has two stories to tell, and there's Clive Wells and Jessica G and myself putting yawning and sleeping emojis, and Barman comes into the green room in private and goes, "There's like Z's in chat. Am I missing something?"
Well, now I get the joke. My favorite bit is going to be Jessica G. The only thing that kills a room quicker than COVID is a PhD NyQuil story. You leave my PhD Tony alone. When he comes to the UK, whether he wants to or not.
I'm hoping to visit the UK. I'm hoping to visit the US and the UK as soon as I can.
Awesome.
Belinda says in a
side
chat they have since had to retract their COVID is over statement. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Let me think about that one.
Mm.
Oh, that's funny. Is everybody enjoying the mage footage, or it looks like it ended? What the hell happened? I'll try to fix that.
What did you do? You did it. There it is.
I don't know. Is it back again?
Yeah, it
I
is.
need to go and watch some Mage. I haven't watched any of
Okay.
it yet, but then I was ill all weekend, so enjoy.
Mm.
Yeah, I watched the video. It says he's going to post the full length too of the 3 cameras, which is going to be kind of interesting to see.
He says he's got stuff coming this weekend for it as well.
Yeah.
This is the full-length one playing, actually.
Oh, is it? So this was like what,
Yeah.
13 hours or something like that, or?
It says 27th it was posted. Yeah, it's 3.5 hours ish.
Oh, okay. Yep. That must be it then, because his initial video wasn't that long. He jumped up several heights as he went through it.
There's always the fun bit, and we need to get someone to PhD Tony. We'll ask you if we had, say, the balloon with a gyroscope, and then the cameras mounted to that. Would it keep it level enough so we don't have the stupid wibbly wobbly that we have now?
No. And the problem is you'd need some sort of mechanism to stabilize it, and the mechanism, the mechanism would have difficulty reacting quickly enough unless you really over-engineered it. And given the weight constraints you have on that sort of thing, it's not really feasible.
I understand now why everyone was putting Z's in chat. I asked for a yes or no answer, and I get nothing. Oh my god! I could jump on a bandwagon faster than anyone.
Hey, Professor, check your email. I think Aimee sent you the link, buddy.
Oh, to Phil Bell in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And I mentioned at the beginning of the show that NASA recently punched an asteroid in the face. There was a slight issue where they weren't able to secure the sample right away, and it started leaking out a bit. NASA tweeted out an hour ago that the sample is stowed and the capsule is closed. So they've got it. It's all good. It's just, a 3-year wait until it gets back.
I think one of the problems was that they had too much sample, so they couldn't close the hatch.
Something
there was that, and there was some rocks wedged in the mylar flap that was supposed to close over it.
A very quick one. Super chat, Matt. No, that's not what you put in chat. Thank you.
Did we get an oops?
You can have an oops, and that's not what you put in chat. Super chat, Matt. That's all that we said on the matter. But yeah, when I saw the footage on your channel, because I hadn't watched any footage of it, Kevin, that looks so much more violent than I thought it was going to look. I was expecting that sort of like going to softly come in or something, and there'll be a bit of debris. That looked fucking horrendous.
Well, apparently it wasn't quite what was expected, because it turns out the surface of the asteroid is a lot less solid than they thought it was.
Right.
It's kind of just a bunch of dust clinging together.
Yeah, the technical term is regolith.
Right. And
it's something that we actually didn't know, is how much regolith would be there and how solidly compacted it would be. I remember asking somebody that exact question at a convention and just getting a we'll find out when we get there sort of answer. The fact that they were able to adapt was pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Now I get halfway into a sentence and I think, oh my god, I've got to end this sentence quickly, otherwise everyone.
Okay. On that topic, we got a super chat from John Rapp, Australian $2, and he says, "Don't let them pick on you, Tony. Some need a nap."
Love it. Thank you very much, John Rapp. And everyone in chat, don't forget to give John Rapp the official John Rapp greeting. And if anyone doesn't know, it looks something like that.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of fuck and a whole lot of you.
That will never get old.
No.
unlike anti-vaxxer, well, actually, much the same as anti-vaxxer children, they'll never get old.
How long do you think it'll take before these flat earth groups realize that they could just all collectively throw $15-20 into the hat, have their own web server, have their own chat rooms and blah, blah, and not rely on social media except for like recruiting? Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be to get kicked around like a goddamn soccer ball that's got a hole in it and it's half deflated?
Worse than that, if you listen to Oakley or some of the others on how many flat earthers they say they are, if they all threw in a couple of dollars, they could have a fucking satellite. They apparently millions upon millions of them. Well, if they all throw in like $4, $5, $10 at most, they can have a launch and a satellite and show a picture from their own satellite and go, oh, well, obviously the satellite we paid for has got a CGI lens and fisheye and all that. Fuck off.
You know what it would be? You would have Flat X to launch everything, and you would have, Flat Link, giving them all their connections and stuff. Oh, it'd be hilarious. I mean, every one of them would be powered by Steam and end up just, oh, no, wait a minute, too soon. Sorry.
What would be more amusing is they wouldn't actually launch anything, and they pay the Russians to it, and the Russians go, yes, we launch station with vodka. Yes, we do this for you. And they just
well, there was a rapper maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I forget what his name was, but he was saying that
B.O.B.
Yeah. And he was crowdfunding for a satellite, and he was trying to raise $1 million. I'm like, what the fuck kind of satellite are you setting up for $1 million?
That's the wrong budget. You're either looking at a few tens of thousands for a microsatellite, or you're looking at hundreds of millions. The 1 million is too much of one and not enough of the other.
Well, even the too much of one. What is a microsatellite going to get him? I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, you can.
You know what? Ask Bobby 15. He might have an idea.
Although I will say, if you're going to pay for a rocket launch, ask the Russians. They'll charge you half, and they'll set it up there with old tank parts. They're like one of my favorite facts about the Russians in terms of space exploration is they don't believe in launch abort systems. So, like, if an unmanned rocket launch is going wrong, they have no button to push to blow the whole thing up in the air. They just let it crash back down to the ground.
Well, let's be fair, though. So much of Russia is empty. It's probably just as easy. At least they can collect the scrap.
Isn't most of that launched it from Kazakhstan, right? Isn't that's where DirecTV used to launch their satellites from? But
most of them do, from the Baikonur Cosmodrome,
Yes. Kazakhstan. So I watched the new Borat. Well, I watched the first 15 minutes of the new Borat movie the other day and thought, fuck my life, I'm not watching the rest of this. I'm no longer like 14 years old. Fuck this shit.
That's a great feeling when you hit puberty and realize Sacha Baron Cohen isn't funny.
No, oh God, no. Jesus Christ. I watched it, I thought, I actually cringed. The bits with his daughter and things, I was like, well, obviously not his daughter, but the character's daughter was like, no. Even the running of the Jews to replace the running of the bulls, I was like,
oh God,
this is not funny anymore. Fuck my life.
See, when I watched the first one, this is how I reacted because I'm old enough that I was already old enough to go, wow, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
The only bit that was funny was the taking the piss out of Americans.
That's always funny, though, isn't it? I mean, that's,
You Americans with their weird beer.
It's like Australians when they come to Canada, they have 1,000 jokes for us. It's just one of those things, right?
Yeah, at least in Canada you drink like normal beer. The only thing with Canada is your weather is fucked up.
Even here, I can't even say that anymore because I'm getting regular Canadian winter this year, and it can fuck right off.
Well,
Seriously, I moved here to get away from that shit.
All right, here's the question. What's your weather been like today? Or considering the time difference, what's your weather still like now? You had sun, rain, snow.
Right now, we have a sunny day, and it's about, 12, 13 Celsius at least out there.
Well, that's no fun. I was expecting stupid, crazy Canadian weather, and you were going to have snow or something. Like, go away.
No, but don't you pay attention? I always brag about being in the only place in Canada where we're not being dumped on all winter.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, Tony Regime in chat's just tagged me. UK weather is fucked up as well. Yes, it is. We've had snow today. We've had wind that I thought was going to take the entire roof off my pub. We've also had sunshine. It's been fucking weird.
The UK is one of those places where everybody looks back on like that one summer that was actually good. It's funny.
This summer was good. This summer was very good. This summer was busy as well. Once the pubs reopened after the pubs let us reopen, fuck's sake. But it was really busy. I think through all of July, August, and September, every weekend was fully booked. We were that busy. It was ridiculous.
Wow. That's really good though, Barman, because when as soon as you're allowed to be, you must have been like, oh, I hope this kicks back in, baby.
Oh, it was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. And for everyone saying, oh, the government to try to control people are making them wear masks. No, my people, when they sit down, they wear masks. I tell them off every so often because they get up and say, where's your mask? And they go, it's in my pocket. Oh, that's fine. Go, as long as you've got it, because it's like 4 o'clock, no one's here yet for dinner. You can go and drink. You can go upstairs and go to the toilet. As long as you've got it, if someone comes in and checks, that's the main thing. Because I take it all with the normal sort of, let's be sensible about this shit. Do you have a mask? Yes. Have you walked in with it? Yes. That is fine. You can sit down. The table you normally sit down on is 2 foot away from my front fucking door. And they go, Dan, do I have to put a mask on to go for a fag? Are you going out the front door? Yes. No, you fucking don't unless someone else walks in the pub. Have you got the mask on you? Yes. That's fine then. Shut the fuck up. Why are you asking me? Can I come to the bar? No, just shout at me and say I want a pint. You're like an entire 15 foot away. Fuck off, just shout loud. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, over here. Yes. Over here, there's really strict things about it. If you're in the restaurant and you're moving, you must have your mask on. As soon as you're seated, you can take it off because everything's situated so everybody's far enough apart.
Yeah, that is the rule here as well. But I look at it this way. I have my regulars who are sat round, say, 2 tables because they have to be separated in groups of 6. There's only them in the pub because it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Everyone else is still working. And they go, can I go for a pee without my mask? Yes, you can. Just make sure you got your mask on you. And if you see someone else who's not one of your friends, put your fucking mask on. And they go, okay. Because
that's common sense, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I am worried at the moment because the police have been round. They have checked a few pubs. So I've been on to my regulars and said, have you got your mask? Yeah. I had someone walk in last week and they go, have you got your mask? And they went, oh, no, I haven't got it. So you got to go and get it. No, I'll have to go home and get it and I won't come back. All right, fine, go and fucking get it. And they sort of gave me that look of, what the fuck do you mean? You're not going to let me in without mask? No, I'm not going to fucking let you in without a mask when it's a fucking fine for me, a fine for you, and the chance of me getting shut. Have a fucking mask. You know what you got to have. You know that I'm going to let you in without wearing the mask as long as no one else is in the pub. But have the fucking mask on you if someone else fucking comes in. How difficult is this shit?
So what's the fine?
Up to £10,000.
That's a lot of pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Most of the fines I've seen given out have been around the £1,000 mark, but that's still £1,000 fucking pounds.
That's a lot, yeah. Sometimes that's what you need, though. I mean, people are just, they don't respond to anything else, but, you know, if it comes down to the money, they might listen.
Yeah, but we've said to people, I mean, I think I've had to turn away, one group of people because they didn't want to give track and trace details, and they came in and said, yeah, I'll get you track and trace details. If anything happens at the pub from today, I can phone you. I don't want to give my track and trace details. Okay, bye. And she sort of looked at me like that stupid Karen. It's not a law, you know. I said, I don't care if it's a law. It wasn't, or there was no sort of legislation behind it. If you don't want to give your track and trace details, I'm not going to trust you to wear a mask, to wash your hands, to not touch things, to not socially distance. Just fuck off now and be fucking done with. Because what?
Someone wants to come in, wants to get in.
Yeah, but if you come into a pub at,
cool.
like, I think it was 10 o'clock at night and say, can we have 2 double Jack Daniels? One is, why are you drinking 2 double Jack Daniels at 10:30 at night when you don't look drunk to start with? And 2, why are you going to a pub at 10:30 at night? It's like, fuck's sake. No, I've been open since fucking, at that point, 10 o'clock in the morning. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Big Farmer's here.
Big farm.
I really quickly want to read out something from Jessica G in the chat. Tony, you said it was harsh. It is, but it's funny. She said 10,000 pounds. That's like 1.5 Amy Schumers.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the kind of gal that you could cut her tongue out and drop 40 pounds like that's a diet.
Okay, Matt, that's enough laughing emojis.
As a cat.
Matt, you're going to get spam botted.
Hello, Davros. How are you?
Well, right. So, to start with, I threw out all my sleeping pills. I don't need them anymore.
I see where this is going already.
Okay, the other thing too, I don't need to worry about my sexual needs anymore because you guys have made me limp as fuck.
Oh, it sounds like me when I watch NASA Black Site.
The other thing too. The other thing too is that you people. Yes, you people. I did say you people. Need to pay more attention to what the hell's going on around you. Flat Earth is falling off the proverbial edge. I mean, look at what happened last week.
An ambulance trying to be resurrected.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at what happened last week. The leaking lawyer, 0 and 3, loses to the Globe Employee of the Year.
Yep.
Thank you, Ranty.
Ranty. So Anthony Riley lost to Ranty, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But not only has he lost that, he's lost his missus and he's having to sell his house.
Oh, has
Riley?
he
Riley?
Really?
Oh.
We didn't hear this.
Well, I know this for a fact. His house is up for sale, £120,000.
What's that?
He's got a purple bathroom.
Oh,
Purple.
God, no. Fuck no. No, all right. Purple bathroom.
What is it, like the
It's gotta be
1970s
pink
there?
or
What's up
blue.
with that?
See? This is why you guys keep me around, because like, if anyone's in the know, it's not you lot.
Oh, God, please.
Riley's
I thought we...
a Scouser. He's a Wirral way. 120 is expensive, so he's got that overpriced.
No shit.
I thought we kept you around. I thought we kept you around because of the community service clause in our sentences.
No, it's the fact that I saw the amount of people that were zinging in the chat, and I thought they needed a bit of a wake-up call.
Oh, okay.
So why the fuck did you? Well, Digital, if you saw the people asleep in the chat, why did you come in? Was Mippet or anyone else not available?
Oh, Barman. Don't you know?
But you left yourself open for that, let's be fair.
How does it feel to be the basketball of the group?
Dick, how does it feel to be shoved in the ass of every joke?
Oh, please try right now. I dare you.
It's worse than that. Davros, how does it feel to be that ass?
Dick left plenty of room.
Now, there's two sides to stupid, Davros, and there's nothing wrong with being the back half. You'll be all right.
Shots fired.
Speaking of stupid, the old adage that keeps going through, like, and especially in Nathan's new thing. How do rockets work in the vacuum with nothing to push
Oh
off?
God!
Oh, fuck off now.
Yeah.
Oh, the push of the rocket and the oxygen are like, seriously. Oxidizers are a thing. Just simply Google it, look it up. We use them in more than just rockets. It's just fuck.
Have they ever seen Rust?
I was looking at someone's channel the other day, and they put down as just as stupid a comment. They said, "Yeah, everyone on Earth could live in Texas and have like 80. I think they put 100 square meters each. It's 80 square meters now. The video's a couple months old. It's like, yeah, but one, who the fuck wants to live in Texas? Two, where are you going to grow the food if everyone lives in Texas?" And I went through an entire couple. It was a couple of paragraphs of posts of like, well, people have to move here to grow this. People have to move here to grow this. People have to move through this. It's like, you're a moron. There's only 16% of the US that is arable. These stupid comments that take 20 odd seconds to look up of why didn't everyone live in Texas? One, because it's Texas and it's full of fucking people from Texas. Two, because just stupidness. Half it's a fucking desert, if not fucking more. Why are people so stupid? The plot hole, you may live in Texas, but I'm assuming you live in the not so crazy bit.
I think he lives in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Oh God, that's the worst bit.
He actually lives surprisingly close to J.L. Warren and Team Skeptic. Yes.
Oh my God,
that poor man.
Worse.
Yeah.
You mean he's actually had to watch him do that fucking dance?
No, but the fact that,
Well, you've only
the
got to
fact
look
that
at
Tony
Team
thought it was
Skeptic
better
to
to
be
say that he
on
lived near Team Skeptic, that I find worrying.
I was not. All I was not making a judgment call on whether it was better or worse. I was just supplying information. I have no editorial.
Editorial. I am judging you, Tony. I am judging you.
Everybody does.
I don't judge you, Tony. I love you.
Oh, you're very kind.
You should be more afraid of that fact, mate.
You're in the UK. How big? I've heard it's fictional.
I'm only in the UK for now.
The UK could never be fictional. The UK could never be fictional because I know for a fact there are way too many happy sheep in Wales.
No.
Because all the Welshmen are packing 9 inches at minimum. Jesus Christ.
And gumboot sales have just gone through the roof.
They're called wellies.
Well, yeah.
No, that's only down in Wellington.
Yeah.
You put your feet in the sheep's wellies. So you put the wellies on the sheep, then put your feet in. They can't run away then because you've got their feet. Do you not know this? Jesus Christ. Is there no one here from New Zealand?
That was the reason that the welly sales went up in Wales. So,
yeah, that and Velcro, obviously.
Yeah, Velcro gloves. So when they're near the cliff, they push back a little harder too.
That's the one, yeah. Everyone knows these jokes because the same jokes that work for Wales also work from New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. It's pretty much true. Up in Canada, we have sheep, but we just don't fuck them, so we don't count in this one.
No, you don't fuck the sheep because you got the mooses.
Dude, have you ever seen a moose? Biblical giants aren't real, and if they are the only ones that could ever fuck a moose.
Yeah. Dick, sorry, I got that wrong. The moose is fuck you, mate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe in Quebec.
Sorry for the confusion.
Well, this stream is now demonetized, so what else should we get up to?
Since when have we ever monetized? Fuck's sake.
Well, I'm sitting here
I think...
I'm sitting here
Sorry,
watching...
Blue?
Well, I'm sitting here watching Sensible's balloon video, and I've come to one conclusion. Sensible can't fly for shit. As a seasoned pilot, I'm getting airsick just watching this goddamn thing.
I did put it on 2-speed, and I thought to myself, should I make it smaller for people that are watching it too much, right? Because it could be,
It is very up and downy.
Okay, here, I'll make it a little smaller.
I think it found the jet stream is what it did. Said about the right altitude to be in one of those streams.
Yeah. Super Chat Matt said in chat, stop saying confusion. I'll be fair, Matt, you're very confusing because I can't remember the last time I said confusion. So you're very confusing my brain, which is causing confusion in little bubbles. And we should start saying something else. So it's very confusing. What should we start saying instead of confusion? Because,
I'm confused, dude. I don't know what to say.
I know.
Fake. It's fake.
He just posts JK.
Yeah, he's calling you a jerk.
Oh, I thought he was referring to J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter and all that.
No, he's definitely calling you a jerk.
Oh, terrible.
If not, he should be.
Hey, that's not very nice. How rude. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea because I'm British. Oh, wait, no, I'm having tea.
So,
this is the
Mike,
big blue then.
Yes. Yeah. Well, hold on. Mike's got some good stuff. So I know for a fact that you spent way too many hours this week fucking with morons. So give us some of the gold.
Oh, where to start? Like I told you earlier about the guy who's now claiming that COVID is a false flag operation. That's a really good one. And I'm not even sure how that could possibly work, to tell you the truth. I've argued with quite a few people who keep saying this one is almost annoying. It keeps saying that the recovery rate is 99 point something %. That's just wrong. It's wrong. And the problem is people are saying it who are in authority.
Fucking mean.
Yeah, people in authority are saying this. So other people are like, well, I heard it on the news. I saw it on Fox News. So, well, stop watching Fox News. And Governor DeSantis said it. Well, he's wrong too. So there you go. And then I wind up having to post why they're wrong and show them where the number that they're quoting comes from.
So can I throw something in there?
Sure.
Because you often hear this thrown about, and how we shouldn't use masks or have any shutdowns. We should just let it run through. That death rate to recovery rate is based on full access to healthcare. If we let this thing go, if we pull off the handbrake, one of the first things that will happen is that the health system will be just inundated. There'll be so many cases that a vast number of people simply won't have access to adequate healthcare, probably any healthcare. And it's and in those circumstances, your death rate skyrockets. So you're the idea that just because with full access to healthcare, the recovery rate is some small fraction. Clive Wells is saying 0.26. Really?
Yeah,
that's
all right. Where the numbers that they're quoting come from are the planning scenarios that the CDC puts out that epidemiologists used in their mathematical modeling software.
Yeah.
They even tell you in the page that these are not predictions of the effects of COVID, nor do they take into account social distancing or masks or any of that stuff. They're just inputs that they use in the modeling software. And for some reason, someone took one of those scenarios and said, "Look, this says that the survival rate, the fatality rate for 1 to 20-year-olds is 0.0003%, or so. You have a 99.997% chance of living." So that's where those numbers that everyone keeps quoting comes from, and that's what is kind of annoying, because they say the CDC said it. Well, they did say it, but you didn't fucking read it, did you?
No. Well, I kind of thought this thing has a consistent, 2 to 3% mortality to reported infection rate.
Yeah, the current case rate, is running around 2.5 to 3%.
Yeah,
and that's actually quite serious. But again, that's based on the healthcare system not having fallen over, which it will do if you don't take any precautions to try and slow down the rate. It may seem like slowing down the rate doesn't impact, people are going to get infected. No, that's quite true, Clive Wells. I did make a point of saying how I was doing the calculation, and that isn't necessarily the calculation you were reporting. The point is that you need to actually control the rate at which this spreads. Otherwise, your healthcare system is going to fall over, at which point the mortality rate is going to go up significantly.
Yeah, the death rate's about 5 or 6 times what the normal flu is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think what they're saying now is that after this is all over and they crunch all the numbers, that it's going to wind up being somewhere between like 0.9 and 1.5%, which is in like 3 to 5 times what your average flu is. So,
well, the other point is that actually a lot of the long-term negative health effects seem to be quite severe, and they're not going to drop out of the mortality figures for perhaps the better part of a decade. So,
I just read an article in Nature about that. They were talking about how some of the long-term effects from SARS-1, which is 2003, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as of 2018, which is 15 years later, of the people that they were following that far along, 30% of them still had visible lesions on their lungs, and almost 5% still had problems breathing 15 years later. Then for COVID, we know we have like children with multi-system inflammatory syndrome. We have long haulers who have an average age, by the way, of about 40.
Mm-hmm.
And they comprise almost 10% of those infected. There are people they're finding that it's really bad if you have some sort of cardiac issue, but they're also finding people who have no cardiac issues are winding up with them after they get infected. So there's a whole lot. They say there's the latest WHO study I read had about 35% of those infected have shown long-term symptoms, and 10 to 15% of those have been lasted for months and are still ongoing. Well, moving on to another stupid thing I came to today, and this is one that I just really don't understand how you can even say it. So in one of the conspiracy theory groups on Facebook, they were talking about, this guy was talking about the derailing of the student youth movement in the late 60s and early 70s, how the FBI and CIA were manipulating those youth movements. And he claims, his point is that 9/11 could be an inside job because they kept the infiltration and manipulation of the youth movement quite secret for decades. Well, no, that's not really true either. And then he goes that there was more people involved in that than there are conspirators for the 9/11 inside job. And I'm thinking to myself, how can you possibly say such a thing? Even if it were true, How could you know what the numbers are to be able to make that kind of a claim? How stupid is it? It boggles the mind that someone would go along and say that. It's one of the stupider things that ran across this weekend.
And when you say it boggles the mind, it's actually amazing how many times that we actually have to say that in reference to these things, because it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The mind is boggled on a weekly basis for sure.
Oh yeah, the other day, Kevin here was on a rampage watching a couple of debates and a few other things and whatnot. And after like a 7-hour period, I was thinking to myself, you're going to OD. Literally at any given moment, you're going to forget how to tie your own fucking shoes, man. You got to pull back,
They weren't good debates either.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they weren't.
No, I'll just put the worst thing I've seen from the entire argument stance of any of these COVID idiots is it's only as bad as the flu. Ha 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 ha. Right.
Yeah.
To put in perspective, in the UK for the last flu season, so 2018-2019 was the last full recorded one, there was around 4,000 deaths of the flu. For the UK at the moment, we're well, and I mean well, over that for fucking COVID deaths to the point of 45,000. So over 10 times the goddamn amount.
And that's with taking precautions, by the way, too.
Yes.
My next point I was going to say, we've had worldwide around 44 million. Well, I think it's 44.5, something like that. I haven't looked at the exact numbers this week. So if we say 44 million COVID cases worldwide, and we've had 1 million deaths. So we're looking around the just over 2% mark.
Yes.
If flu was killing 2% every year with the precautions we were taking, every single other fucker in the world would be going, you really need to do something about this. This is not a good disease. It's horrendous. It's killing all these people. Yes, it fucking is. Because we need to do something about it. And that's with the precautions we're fucking using. And it's infuriating that these people do this. And also, hello to Bob the Science Guy, and I'm going for a fag.
Dr. Bob, how you doing, buddy?
So the other thing I did see.
Hey there, just trying to get set up here. Is my audio coming through?
Yeah, you're perfect now. Good.
Darn right I'm perfect. I'm a doctor. What are we talking about tonight?
Well, Mike was about to lead us into something, so let's let him continue, and you'll know where to jump in.
My request to join Nathan Thompson's official Flat Earth group has been approved, by the way. I just got it
way!
A few minutes ago, yep.
You're so lucky.
Yeah. And then I saw some really cool old...
Yep, I'm in too.
Yeah, there you go. Now we get to watch stupid close up. Don't want to post though, because I couldn't possibly not say something that would piss them off, and they would kick me out. But
okay, I'm going to set it up and see if I can get Mage running and Flat Earth and whatnot. So I'll leave it to you guys for a second. I'll be right back.
So Doc, how's it going? I guess he's still setting up.
Yeah, probably.
No, I'm trying to eat wings.
Oh, good. Nice call.
Yeah, good call. Parmesan garlic. Wife got them for me.
Ooh.
So things are going well. My back's feeling better. Wife's good, man.
That was going to be my next question, is how you feeling and whatnot. Glad to hear it. When you're like me and you got a few years on your belt, a back thing can sometimes be a very long process.
Well, normally it's just a couple of days for me, but this has been going on for a month. I finally broke down, went to a chiropractor.
Get y'all fixed up?
Yeah, I did a good job with me. Nice work.
Good. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll be 1 second here, guys. I'll leave you to it. I'm just going to see if I can cue this all up.
Cool.
Well then,
So Blue,
who's got the next helping is stupid.
I was going to ask Blue if all the construction materials is any of that? Did you have to buy all that new, or were you able to recycle? I mean, because I was just wondering how low you can keep a budget for something the size of what you built.
Most of it is new. I did grab, things, a few parts and pieces out of the junk box, but for the most part, I just didn't really have anything on hand.
Oh, yeah. So, you did a lot of woodwork with that stuff, so.
Hey, Blue.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you, that's quite a big apparatus you built, isn't it?
Yeah, it's, plan view, it's 5 feet by 5 feet, and it stands about 7 feet tall.
What are you going to do with it when you're done? Are you going to make it into lawn sculpture, or?
I'm hoping some university will decide they'd love to have the thing and display it someplace, or use it for that matter. It works. So
yeah, that would be a great idea. I was just wondering about that, because that's a big piece of equipment, and I really hate seeing things like that broken down.
Dick is posting in the group. Oh my god!
No, I built it so it can be disassembled and without tearing it up. So
I just got a notification you posted.
It's transportable.
That's cool.
It's heavy too.
5 foot by 5 foot. I wouldn't expect it not to be heavy. You have to excuse me all. I'm rolling myself a pizza base.
It's loud.
Why does it sound like he's in the Large Hadron Collider trying to yell at a particle?
Why do I wish he was right now?
Big lead balls.
Sorry, I'll turn myself down.
Well, I didn't hear any of that.
What the hell?
That was just nonsense. Okay, we'll try again here. That was funny as hell. Okay, so I posted. Let's see if anybody responds. Where am I already lost in the shuffle? How does this work? I'm so useless at this.
You're a couple posts down, it looks like.
Do you really think that they're going to do enough research to figure out who you are?
No, this is the funny part, right? There's no fucking way.
Unless they happen to already know you, nobody's going to do nothing.
Somebody needs to be muted.
No,
what the hell was that?
Barman's getting inside of an old Russian submarine.
No, I'm already muted at that point.
Oh, I don't know who that was then.
Okay, we'll figure it out. I put in the chat, what should I post next? And I will take the most popular response and I'll post it in this group. But you can't get me kicked out right away or this won't be fun. So you got to do this properly, okay?
You should post that the retrograde motion of Mars obviously proves flat Earth.
Well, there's a little something. So, someone put a post that goes, "Oh, what is it that first led you to flat Earth?" And the only thing I put was idiots.
And you're still there?
Ended.
Gotta go over well.
Yeah, I'm still there. Someone goes, well, "Who are the idiots?" So I go, "Globheads."
Yeah, there he is.
If they click on my name, they'd see I'm in. So.
Yeah, but Icarus, if I use that one right away, they'll know what I'm doing because it happens in every debate, right? It's got to be something more subtle, something good, right? I know what you're getting at, but they'll just boot me right away as soon as they hear that. We gotta go in a little.
Pressure gradients.
Yeah, but how do I talk about pressure gradients without laughing at their stupidity? Like I don't see how that's gonna work.
They mentioned
Pretend you only have 3 brain cells and you're asking the question, so just pretend to be a flat Earth. Oh, wait, ask the question as if I've seen a lot of globe twats saying that pressure gradient shows a globe Earth. How can I dispute this fact? And just wait for the fucking stupid to roll in.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Could always bring up the second law of thermodynamics somehow.
That's honestly that might be a decent formula to just be like, I've heard insert globe proof here. How can I refute that?
Yeah, that's the way to do this, isn't it? I need help, guys. Right?
And it's just going to get them to spew a bunch of stupid shit.
Yeah.
Sunrise.
Seismology. How do I account for seismology?
Oh, that's a good one because that's one that they're not going to know shit about.
And we happen to have a PhD. Yeah, and we have PhD Tony on the team, so this could get really funny.
Well, and the best part is I've heard the standard response to seismology proving the shape of the Earth, and it's, yeah, but we've only dug whatever the Kola borehole is, like 12 miles or something, or like 4 miles or something tiny like that.
And what does that have to do with anything?
That's it. 7.6 miles.
7.6 miles. That's the only counter argument they have is, well, we've only dug down this far, so seismology could be wrong.
Oh, but wait, there's more. They can't say we because they didn't do it.
That's true.
Post the questions. I'm really confused as to why we have earthquakes on a flat Earth when tectonic plates and continents don't move because God set them in their place.
Barman, you sound like you're talking through the old real player.
I'm talking through the normal microphone on my laptop because I'm making pizza. Hence why I'm using the screen talking.
Are you making enough for everybody?
Yeah, it sounds like he's at 8-bit, maybe 12,000.
He sounds like he's on the megaphone at the county fair about to announce the greatest new wonder of...
Well, I am doing all of that, but I'm also making enough pizza for everyone if you can get your ass to Hereford.
All right.
Shut your punk ass up. Okay, because I can't get there, and that's not cool. I want pizza, damn it. You know what? Now you're going to cost me money because I have to get delivery. Fuck. Damn it, it's going to happen. I got no
wings,
choice.
Man. Really good wings. Garlic Parmesan wings.
We got a pizza shop in town here, Dr. Bob. That's one of those ones that's not a chain. It's just one of your local ones, and they do some serious wings. Oh, they're good.
Get the dry rub better than the wet. That way you don't burn yourself.
I like the dry rub. I like dry rub ribs too. When they're done right, that's good.
Hey, I got a question for them. I'm a little confused about the second law of thermodynamics.
Yeah.
If I can pull air out of a container and make a vacuum with a pump, how's that not a violation of the second law of thermodynamics? Because there's higher air pressure on the other end of the tube.
Do you want to hear it? Do you guys want to hear a doozy?
Uh-oh.
All right. Try this. Of course, my shitstorm of a stream earlier this morning, which I had to do on my channel because for some reason YouTube's decided to disconnect me from being able to go on NASA Black site. Speaking of Percentage, who's a complete twat in Gem Server, he starts talking about, oh, you haven't done it in a perfect vacuum, so you can't have a straight line because it's going to hit a molecule, blah, blah, blah. And I go, so by your logic, there's such a thing as a perfect vacuum. So can you tell me where there is one? Oh, but I didn't say that. I said, no, by your inference of saying you haven't done it in a perfect vacuum, you are saying that there is the possibility of one. That circular argument went on for 5 minutes.
Wow.
Got 3 likes. I got 3 likes. Look, it's on the screen. I got 3 likes.
One of them's
mine. One of them
mine.
was me.
Damn it! I'm looking for flurfs, you bastards.
Is this the stream where we slowly discover that there are in fact no flat earthers in Nathan's group?
That would be funny as shit.
That's a very high possibility.
Yes.
You know, for a stream where we don't usually show videos because it's not a debunker stream, we just hang out. We certainly got a lot on the screen at the moment. I'm just, shit happens, man.
Yeah, it does. God, this is funny. I'm scrolling down, reading through some of this stuff. It's hilarious.
Actually, got a question in there, Bert? Any questions from the Flat Earth discussion?
I'm scared to talk in it because they'll kick me out in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but you got to get past all the memes first and go, no.
I mean, if any one of these people go to my personal channel on YouTube, I don't use it often, but when I do, I'm usually hammered, and that's just not what they're going to want to see.
I have a question for them.
Yeah.
How do they refute the concept that rally waves go around the Earth multiple times?
Oh
no! Not supposed to ask a globe question. Supposed to boost them
yes,
with,
but you can rephrase as somebody asked me to explain how. And what's your advice?
Here's the best question to ask. So how come it is that whales can hear the sound halfway around the world, yet they say it's a globe?
That's a good one. I like that one.
I got one for him. If the horizon rises to eye level, how can an airplane fly above the clouds?
That's so good. It took me all of a second.
Somebody's going to be sitting there thinking about going, yeah, how can that happen?
Oh, and I'm sure QE will have an answer for me in 24 hours that's just full of fucking piss and vinegar, baby.
With a PowerPoint presentation to go along with it.
Yeah, looking like it was created by Yosemite Sam when he was really pissed off.
I'd really like to hear their answer to that.
You know what I'm going to do? Okay, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another account to join this Facebook group, and we're going to use it as the PubChat Let's Fuck With Them account next week when we go live. All right, I'll do that.
And let's see how long it takes and figure it out.
Yeah. And we'll do it cleverly, right? We'll ask the correct questions so that we can get a little bit of engagement. Icarus. Yeah, Icarus. If satellites are fake, why do I have Sat TV? You see, that's not going to ingratiate myself on them very quickly, is it?
I have a discussion going on in German.
I'm getting lots of likes, but it's from like J.L. Warren and everybody who knows me. It's hilarious.
Actually, I think it's Dutch, but...
Wait, someone else is typing a reply. I can see it now. It says someone is typing a comment.
Oh, cool. Put truth in the name. Yeah, Chris is right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to call it Dawson's Truth and see how fucking clueless these guys are, right? Because there's only one of me in this scene, right? This should be... Right?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You have 2 comments.
How do it's not updating. I don't see that. Oh, yeah, I do. Welcome to the group. EiE Network. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Barman got the EiE Network in there.
I couldn't resist. Yeah, but the other reply is Gary Ress, EiE Network. Good to see you. No one cares about you, Dick.
So right there in one thread we have 3 globe earthers.
Yeah. It's already become a debunkers hangout, man.
There's 3 globe earthers and 2 of the likes are known globe earthers, so that's like 5 right in one spot.
So Phil Bell has a question.
All right.
So why can we see the stars in the same direction as the sun? The sun went, but we can't see the sun.
Ooh. Okay, we got to save that for next week when we use the account that we can, sacrifice to the gods at the end of the episode, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ask about 2 points of rotation.
Yeah, we got to.
Oh,
we have to.
I've
we have to
tried
start.
I've tried the stars are further than the sun. Why can we see them? Question before, and all that happens is their eyes glass over, and they a little spit comes out of one corner of their mouth, and they change the subject.
Yes. Well, they're good for changing the subject when they can't answer a question, or they just ignore it. On Facebook, they just ignore questions that they know they can't answer, which is most of them. If it's something that can be used for ambiguity, they'll go for it. Like, the good old photos of the horizon at the ocean. I mean, they just love that one because it's so ambiguous. They can hand wave anything around it. But direct questions, they got nothing.
Well, here's a question for you. What does it mean when a flat earther is sitting on his porch and he's got tobacco juice running out of one corner of his mouth?
Don't know.
He's falling onto his side.
No, it means the trailer. No, the trailer's not level.
The trailer's
Terrible.
Oh, that's good.
Pour some water on it.
Yep. Oh, here's a discussion on the P900 and P1000. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, you know what?
You should,
if
should
you
go
want
in there.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say you should go in there and ask them if they've ever heard of this thing called a telescope. It's a lot better.
and if you're gonna have an onslaught on the P series, you've got to bring Radical in because he knows the ins and outs of that to a T. It's amazing. Oh, he's lethal. He attacks that thing. It's funny. He's the best.
Oh yeah, here they have time lapses that they've taken with the P900 that destroys the heliocentric solar system.
Oh, right. That makes sense because more curve would show up over time because reasons.
Yeah, because reasons.
What the fuck worth is a time lapse? What is it going to prove?
It's obviously, let's see, it's a Nathan Thompson video too. Oh, so it's one of his. He's got a super flat floor and a super flat ocean. Oh, dear God.
I've just seen the best one ever. So, this is from Joey Smith in that group. So here recently, I got into a debate with what I'm sure was a paid shill, a troll, a scumbag bottom feeder. Yeah, I feel the same way about them as I do about politicians, but I digress. So basically, we got into a debate about the moon landing hoax. So I went onto YouTube and downloaded some videos. Yeah, because YouTube's obviously the first fucking choice for sources, mate. And they weren't any Mark Sargent type BS. If you haven't seen American Moon, it's long, but it pretty destroys everything about the so-called greatest achievement. I posted him on Facebook with this dude's name as a tag. We start debating, and he says, "Show me the wires, and I'll show you the answer," or something clever like that. Yeah, because you can't show a fucking wire, you dickhead. So I immediately responded with, "Show me gravity, curvature, proof of motion, etc." And he tells me he got a tad butthurt. No, he was probably annoyed because he asked you a question. You didn't fucking answer it, you dickhead. But what is it with flat earthers not answering fucking questions?
They don't know the answer.
Oh, so we got blurry pictures.
Poor Barman.
Stars.
Barman sounds butthurt.
Barman sounds drunk.
I agree with that statement.
You did videos on Orphan Red. You should know what butthurtedness feels like.
Hey, she was butthurted enough to claim one of my videos and get me a fucking copyright strike. She was more butthurt than me.
Yeah, it didn't fly.
She is. Yeah, she's the queen of butt hurt. And we mean that in this most serious sense of the word. Like, wham, I talked bullshit and you called me out. You know, this is no sex joke. We're not dealing with lollipops to piss off little prissy bitches that can't take a joke here.
Let's be fair, you wouldn't put it in her butt because she'd make more noise. And the last thing you'd want is for her to make more noise.
Oh, fuck. I've heard a farm animal piggy fucking yeah. But you know,
I really think Red's got a brilliant future in the adult entertainment industry.
Yeah. But you know, when it comes to her, I do totally believe that she's like a drama student or whatever from college. And what she did was she knew enough about people to find a little niche crowd and go, you know what? No matter what, this is going to work for me. And she totally exploited it. And you got to give her props for that, even though she had to make herself look stupid to do it. It's your choice.
I think she went to art school, didn't she? She's an artist.
Some shit like that for sure though.
Also, I don't know that she does have a brilliant future in adult entertainment ever since the invention of the full sound motion picture.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
She might have done well in the silent era.
Well, you know, they do voice double. I mean, how bad could oh baby? You know, how bad could you fuck that up? Come on.
Well, so in the P900, your P900, everybody's posting their pictures that they saved prove the flat Earth, and one of those posting a frame right out of the Patterson film for the Patterson Bigfoot film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one with the Seiko watch.
No, it's just Bigfoot. Yeah, it's just one of the
iconic frame of the Patterson film where what kills me about that frame is the bottom of his foot. It just looks very, 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 very obviously like a suit to me.
Yeah, well, and actually I think it's the one right out of Wikipedia too, so didn't even bother to disguise it or anything. Oh man, these guys really love these cameras, the P900, P1000.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're easy to use.
Yeah, but the kind of
whoa. I would like to point out they can't be that easy to use because when they try to use them to take photos of anything in space, they can't fucking focus them.
That's because that's not what they're for.
Yeah.
I know, but focusing is still something that you should be able to do. I mean, I'm shit with cameras and I still try and focus the shitting thing.
Yeah,
still,
well,
if you're looking at stars with the P900, you're never going to get them looking the way they're supposed to.
Or planets. Their big thing is planets don't look like the way NASA says they look. And because they use their P1000, they get this really blurry picture of what's supposed to be a planet. It's like, well, that's because you're stupid. You know, just plug that thing into a telescope and then see what you get.
I like how Bert paused after he said stupid. Mr. Burleson goes, yeah, you did something and you're stupid. Now what you should do is this.
Well, you know, that's right. It's just amazingly stupid that you think you could take a camera with a fixed lens camera, a bridge camera, as a matter of fact, and then think you're gonna take a picture of Saturn and its rings. You know, standing on your front porch from your leaning mobile home.
That was almost a Bryan Adams song. Standing on your mother's porch.
With your P900, yeah. What first led you to flat Earth? Oh my God.
Well, the P900 is kind of like a cell phone sensor put behind a really big piece of glass.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
It's not a bad bridge camera. I mean, it really isn't, but not for what they want to use it for. No. I mean, that's not at all what it's designed for. And you could, you know, you can rent a really good full frame DSLR for $150 for a weekend. Put it on a telescope and take really, really good pictures of the planets. I just don't. It doesn't occur to them. I don't think. And I like renting stuff too because you can get really, really good equipment. I once rented a lens to go to a ball game. It was like a $3,000 or $3,500 lens for like $150 for a weekend. Oh, flu shots in space. Now they're anti-vaxxing here too. All
Sounds right.
Yeah, it does.
Sorry.
Okay. Is everybody watching the stream here, seeing this? I'm trying to craft up a post here that won't get me kicked out, but might start something. So, what do you guys think?
I think it's just dumb enough.
Let's see.
Oh, my stream isn't good enough.
It's too small. I can't read it.
Read out for us, Dick.
So the question I'm about to pose to the official Flat Earth discussion is, I'm having a Twitter chat. This person says an eclipse proves the globe. What is the easiest way to prove them wrong?
Love it.
That should be good.
What do you guys think? Will I get away with this, or are they going to think, oh, no, wait a minute?
I think you'll get away with that.
It's hard to say because I honestly think that their stupidity combined with their paranoia creates a singularity.
Well, I think they'll get away with it, Dick. I think they'll just pull up the standard 1218B canned answer. We don't know what the sun is.
Yeah.
We don't know what the moon is. The moon isn't real. The moon's a projection.
We don't know what the moon is.
How many posts before we get started?
How many posts? We don't know. Fuck all.
How many posts do you think it'll take before we see the word luminaries?
That could be coming in this one. Come to think of it. The sun is just a luminary. We don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's just a light in the sky. How do we know? I mean, how would we know why it just goes away sometimes? Maybe it just gets tired.
Maybe it just gets closes up shop for the afternoon.
I think, that line of thinking, that flat earth line of thinking, doesn't that kind of sound like how religion started? Pardon me. Like, you'd go on about your day and then suddenly it would get dark. This big ball of what seemed like fire in the sky, it would go away and suddenly you couldn't see and you'd be very cold. And, I need to pray for that big light in the sky to come back. Oh, it came back. Thank goodness.
I'm sure that's part of how it all came about.
Well, I mean, you can also look at that in the in a more general sense, because in the 19th century, right, there was a year without a summer, right, as a result of the Tambora volcanic eruption, and so actually, it's not a given that that the sun is going to come back. Sometimes it doesn't, or at least not when it's supposed to. So it's they're trying to explain. They were trying to explain things way back when. Why do some people die of disease and other people don't? Why do why are some foods good to eat and some not? There's all sorts of stuff that they were trying to explain, and they just couldn't.
Stuff the logic. You have to ask the two important questions. One, imagine you're the guy who woke up just before sunrise and decided to have a wank, and then the sun came up just as you were having your orgasm. Two, who was the first guy who decided he could go up to a cow and suck on its tits and get milk?
Well, you don't need to be a genius to work that out, right? If it works for baby cows, right, it's going to work for you.
I'd be sitting there going, well, my mom has breasts and I sucked on them to get milk. And these baby cows seem to do the same thing to the mom cow. I wonder if the process is similar somehow.
Well, the other thing to point out is that perhaps we had to eat the baby cow, for meat. But the mother cow still keeps producing milk and gets unhappy that it isn't being drunk. So at that point, you kind of got two problems with the same solution.
Fair enough.
Ash Scott has a question for Facebook Flirfs in the chat that she wants somebody to ask.
Can someone ask the nice Facebook Flirfs a question for me? Yeah. Well, we could if Dick ever posts that comment that he's got typed.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'm doing a thing here. God
damn it.
Yeah. Hold on.
We see that you're doing a thing. It's on the screen.
Yeah, but hold on. You got a different. Hold on.
I know.
Hold on. Just give me a second here. Hold on.
Just pointed out that your plate's a little full there.
Yeah, but I got a vote going. Right? And I'm letting it happen here. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Anyone in our Discord can see my pizza.
Do I want to?
Definitely.
There we go.
It's in the PubChat green room.
Okay, almost done. Hold on. I know what I'm doing.
It turned out okay, didn't it?
And cheesy chips with baked beans on. Oh.
There you go. That looks good. Where's mine?
In the oven, just come and get it.
Okay, will do. Hereford, you say?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got the poll on the screen now and all. Here we go.
I'm going to make this full screen poll.
Well, so far everybody wants me to post this. There's seven votes in already. Right?
That's a great question, Ash Scott.
What we got? I'm arguing with the Glober about the moon landings and how we can't get through the radiation belts. But he said the guy who discovered them had said that's not true. So, do you think? Oh, I like it. I'm going to copy that right now.
And add to that, that's why they killed Van Halen.
Yes.
Don't get me started on that, because I know that's a conspiracy. I know it.
Oh, God.
Of course it is. Right. Everything is. Everything's a conspiracy.
Okay, I'll give
you guys heard that that at some point Avril Lavigne died and got replaced with an identical twin?
I've seen that one, yeah.
Yeah, except hopefully this one knows how to write songs and sing. Oh, shit. Did I say that out loud?
It doesn't. Fun fact, I installed floors for her dad. Nice guy. But,
cool.
But admits wasn't the best student.
No.
I'll
play devil's advocate. The singing wasn't horrendous, but the songs, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh no. The post went away. Oh, what happened? I clicked. Okay, hold on.
You'll need approval properly.
No, I'm good. Okay, it's back. All I had to do was click. Okay. I really think you should misspell some of the words. Okay.
Space comma. Space comma.
And a space comma. Space comma.
Space comma.
No. Space comma.
Oh, that's uncanny, the way you can do that.
I know. I still lost the voice off with him, though. I will be fair.
Oh, okay.
Was close,
to lose a voice off to someone whose voice I'm actually impersonating. Like, I wouldn't expect to win at the end of the day.
It's like that famous story about how Charlie Chaplin won third place in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest.
Yes.
Hold on a minute here. By posting this, doesn't that post it on my personal feed as well?
It depends on the group itself, restrictions and viewability.
Okay.
And your post settings.
Yeah, well, as a person in real life, I don't have a Facebook account. I only have Dick Dawson, so I don't give a fuck. I was just wondering how it works. Right?
But also, the thing below your name tells you.
Oh, it says public. Does that mean everybody? Oh, and I can't change it. It says no.
No, it doesn't matter really, does it? If you're not bothered, what's the matter?
Oh, I don't care. This is Dick Dawson's account, right? You know, all that in a bucket of chicken. This was created so that I could, fuck around.
Yep. So the main thing is, you'll just know that all the people watching this chat will probably send you a Facebook friend request by tomorrow. We'll join the group by tomorrow. We'll all like this post by tomorrow, and we'll all be putting stupid things like because of Big Pharma or because of the asteroid Nibiru is coming to kill us all, or just other stupid things, and they'll get kicked out before you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we love the barman. Even when he's drunk, he's paying attention.
Hey, yeah.
I love it. But that's exactly the point. This is going to be really good. Okay. Graham Price is going to kill me if I don't do it. So 3, 2, 1, boom, baby.
Right, I'll refresh. Nah, there it is. Liked. I won't post anything, but I've liked it.
Oh, that's funny. So Bertelson's already in. EiE Network's already in. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, we have become our own army on their fucking thing. This is awesome.
Oh, it's a good job that Nathan doesn't watch fucking YouTube videos or pay attention to anything in the world that doesn't inflate his own ego, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. If it's not a dildo on his side table in his bedroom, he's just not, he doesn't care.
That's the wrong Nathan, isn't it?
I've made
oh, like, that's right. That's right.
I've made maybe 3 videos about Nathan, and he did reply to one of them, the only one that had his full name in the title. So I'm guessing he occasionally searches for his name on YouTube.
I'm waiting to see if the video I did tonight does anything, because I'd be so amused, because just the whole name of Amish Space Station is hilarious.
So I was just going to post this. But I realize I have a microphone and I don't have to do that. So what we're going to do next week before PubChat launches Thursday night, and it'll be, should we go 11 p.m. Barman? What's the best for you?
11 is good for me. So that works out quite nicely.
So UK, London, UK time, 11. Yeah. So 11 p.m. and we're going to go live on the PubChat on the EiE Network, and we will have some accounts set up to join this fucking group. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep doing a vote every 10 minutes for what we should post next. And we'll see how many accounts we can get banned in like a 2-hour or whatever live stream. And we will fuck with these assholes real good.
Well, we have to remember, if I just post the link, that should be the link because that's what's in my address bar, for other people to join the group as well. Because if we can get a load of traction and interaction on it, it'll draw attention to these nut jobs who will then go, oh, ban that person because they've got interaction, and people saying, yeah, you're right, that doesn't actually make sense on our model. So you all have to pretend to be flat earthers and agree or try and make our post look like, oh shit, yeah, we can't be flat earthers because that doesn't work, does it? Because that'll fucking wind them up.
Yo. So this could be a new Shills show. Fucking with the Facebook fuckers.
There's plenty of groups out there.
Yeah. We have to do this. Yeah. So yeah, I think this will be a regular thing going forward, and we're just going to find the victims in their rooms, and we'll get ourselves in. We'll have our worm accounts where we get in, and then we'll unleash the beast, and we'll just have some fun with them live on air. Fuck them.
I have to point out, Clive Wells has just noted, is that a globe symbol representing public? How appropriate for a flurfum.
I love it. Sunday. Okay, yeah, that works. I could do Sunday. Oh, sorry, I'm doing this. Okay, I'll give you a shout as soon as we're done and whatnot, and we'll get it, because Sunday might actually be the better day. We'll get it all figured. Shit, I had almost everything ready to go too. I'm doing it again. Okay, I'm out of here. Hold on.
Okay. Graham Price also points out that I don't know if fucking with Facebook fuckers will be a particularly good title though.
Yeah, but we could. Fuck monetization, like we ever care around here.
You wouldn't invite me on if we cared about monetization, let's be fair.
Same here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Glober. Get me out of here.
That would be better. That would be a good title.
Okay. Okay, that's it. That's funny. Maybe we could put an Icarus reference in there. We can have the flight to the sun in the intro or something as a little homage.
Slightly out of taste, but you could mention any of the flights over the last few years that have gone missing and say they crashed because they got too close to the sun. I know it's out of taste, and I do apologize, but you know what flat earthers are like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go there. You may have to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Somebody's typing.
Who?
Yep, somebody's typing. Tina caught it.
Well,
Better not be another Glober there.
Well, you've already got 2 comments.
Do I? I don't. It doesn't show on mine, does it?
One is Randy Neiman, the fact that they believe in the globe. The other is Gary Ress. That's true. It doesn't take a genius to work out it's flat. And your newest comment, which has literally just come through, which has got capital letters and everything, awesome. Sean Powell. Well, beside the fact lights in the sky prove nothing about the floor. Fucking perfect.
There you go.
Black, not glowing red. Also,
you're right.
Space comma.
Oh, there it is.
Vectors move west to east, not east to west, like their model would have. And you just had another one from the same person. You have 77 friends with no real pictures, and you're asking globehead questions. You're blocked. Bye.
You got blocked?
Apparently.
Wow.
Commenting has been turned off for this post. You have.
Wow.
You survived a 6-minute post. But you're asking a question. All right, it's no real pictures, but you got 77 friends, so you're obviously a real person. That's redonk.
Wow. Make sure I screenshot all this before it goes completely away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure, Dick, have you got it all? Have you refreshed on your side to see if you're blocked?
No, because I want to get a screenshot out of it first, right? Just in case.
I've got a screenshot of it showing you posting and someone saying, like, oh, I don't think it says. I'll just re-screenshot it because it doesn't say posting for this has been turned off. There we go. I've got that.
Okay. Got it saved. Okay, here we go. I'm going to refresh the screen. What? Oh, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I got a lock symbol.
Absolutely awesome.
Oh, that didn't take long.
6 minutes.
Wow. Okay, that does it. We are doubling down next week on PubChat. It's a full-on attack.
So he took the fact that you had no pictures and 77 friends to be that you're a sock account, and that's why he blocked you.
Wow.
I'm almost certain that's the reason you've been blocked.
Yeah, they didn't even look to, if I go to my profile, wait a minute. I don't want to do that just in case.
Dox yourself.
Yeah. I have no idea what I put on this fucking thing. But if I go into my little thingamabob, My friends list doesn't really give anything away. My little banner is from my personal channel, and it's just funny. If I say about, nothing is filled out, and there's 77 friends.
Yeah.
Now, if you look through the friends list, you see Toon, McCrae, you know, right? You see, you see Fight, Tau City Alpha, you know, a whole bunch of people that really shouldn't be in my list to like them. And that's what I was saying, you know. I was trying to be subtle because I knew I was going to blow it right away, right? For sure.
So they're looking. So we have to do this in such a way that
we have to get some real sock accounts in. I have a Flat Earth sock account that's only subbed to Flurfs on YouTube because I don't want that shit in my main feed, right? And if I've used it enough to convince Google and everybody that I'm a real person, Facebook will let me sign up.
Well, I've created, you know, sock accounts on Facebook like crazy. I have one that I use for looking at posts for people who block me, just so I can go see what they're saying. And I made those out of the clear blue sky, you know. So and Facebook let me. I don't think they really background check at all.
Yeah, for me, they did big time. I tried to get an account that wasn't my own personal first and last name. And for years, Facebook kept doing, nope, after 2 hours of being signed up, they would say, no, we're not convinced, you know, you're going to have to do some verifications. And because I never signed up like years ago, way back in the day. And Dick Dawson was finally accepted because my email was full of emails, and you know what I mean? There was enough internet traffic that they believed it.
Yeah, I've just had a look at the account that blocked you, which only has 91 fucking pictures. And,
no way.
And because when I'm not friends with the person, it says no friends to show. So if you've got your account set right, it's not going to show them anyway. So I can't see how he's going to block you on those grounds. That's ridiculous.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm in Facebook now. So anybody that's on Facebook, if you were trying to get a hold of me, I'm actually going to start using it going forward. I found Twitter to be so toxic, I'm not sure I can even do it. So I'm going to be on Facebook for a bit now.
Facebook's not much better.
Interesting, because his Facebook page says the school that he went to was the local public indoctrination center.
Oh, have you not read the bit on the top of his profile?
Yeah, you either came to my profile because you're my friend, or I pissed you off. If I made you mad, so he's a dick.
Hey, Gary Isla White just posted that Sean Powell, the guy who blocked me, is Nathan Thompson.
Oh yeah, because Nathan Thompson's Facebook account has been blocked 4 million times or something daft.
Right, and now he's I stick my head up my ass and let my dog teabag me, Sean Powell.
Wouldn't surprise me.
He's got quite a few photos. Concert photos.
Yeah, I counted them though.
Yeah, but the Sean Powell guy, it's a lot of photos of the same guy too.
Yeah.
I don't think Nathan's that devious. He couldn't figure that shit out.
Oh, it'd be one of his followers' accounts that he's talked him into giving him access to, because he's done that before now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because, you know, I'm just willing to give some fucking weird-ass dude my Facebook account.
Yep.
So I got to the point where Mage has landed, and it's just sitting there in the weeds, so I took it off the screen. But we got to watch the whole thing.
We've been up, so we've been up for how long have we been streaming?
Mine says 2 hours 38 minutes, but who's counting?
Sounds good.
We should probably call it at some point, but with 50 people hanging on right now, I don't see any reason, not to keep going.
No, and I'm eating pizza, so I'm happy.
So, Tony, you've been doing some climate stuff on your channel, but when are we going to get some geology content?
How dare you? So this is one of the one of the protracted myths is that I have anything to do with geology. I don't. I'm not a geologist. I'm a geophysicist. Geophysicists hate geologists. Geologists hate geophysicists. And
the rock guy.
But I did have an idea. I think there's a couple of videos where you could go geophysics and the current model of physics. How does it fit in? How does it work? And how do we know where we are in the world and what's going on truly? Because it sounds like, a whole lot of big stuff, but in the end, you could bring some basic principles in that would inadvertently slam Flurf logic all over the globe. It would be really, there could be some subtle funny to that.
Subtle funny.
Yes, yeah, that's entirely true. There's a there are a number of ways. Like at the moment, I'm going through atmospheric dynamics. There are two arguments, and I've got this entropy episode, and the one after that I want to do is why helium balloons go up. Because Nathan Oakley keeps on using the fact that helium balloons go upwards as proof that gravity doesn't exist. And it's just the most idiotic statement. So I just want to finish off those. And then I'll get back to sort of some more geophysics versus, some geophysics versus Flurf logic.
Geophysics versus Flurf logic. That's not even fair. I love it.
Yep. And so, if we were to go through let's look at a couple of the real basic arguments and how simple it can be to really go through them, right? Because there are some really simple ones and they're pretty bad. I remember the last time we were all chatting on PubChat about this stuff, we did the crow's nest because that's a really easy one. There's no point in having the crow's nest on a boat if the horizon is actually just angular resolution to perspective versus a horizon. And what about the sun setting and illuminating the clouds from underneath?
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that is one of my favorites. There's a brilliant photo of sort of the sun casting the shadow of a mountain onto the bottom of clouds. It just it doesn't make any sense.
Globebusters and Bob Nodell and company think they've debunked that one too. But their debunk makes no sense though.
No.
So, but that's one of my favorites. I think that's a good one. And of course, there's sunrise and sunset on the equinox too. That's one of my favorites.
I mean, there's so much evidence. It's just it is so frustrating that we have to have this discussion at all. Yesterday I was at a group meeting where people were talking about incorporating atmospheric surface loading terms into GPS solutions. and today I'm talking about anti-flat Earth logic. It just it's just
night and day.
Yeah.
I did see this week a guy post on Facebook, a flat earther, asking, what difference does it make? Why do you care about arguing and contradicting flat earthers?
Yeah. Because it's a gateway conspiracy. If you believe that there's a conspiracy that can hide this, you will believe anything. There is literally no conspiracy theory that is too insane for you to believe in. Right. So if you're here, and we see it all the time. Like, yes, there are anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers who aren't flat earthers, but pretty much every flat earther is an anti-mask, anti-vax. They're just they don't believe anything, and it's just ridiculous.
I think one of my favorites that I saw in that thread too, a guy characterized flat Earth, and this is so true, is a bunch of flat earthers hiding the fact that the Earth is flat.
Yeah,
and that's really what the conspiracy is. It's like, well, why?
If you want an answer, to that last question, just watch Cheesemondo's last video. That'll answer that question.
Yeah, I told them basically when you have people going into school board meetings with a big presentation and visual aids and wanting flat Earth being taught in schools, and when you have people like Nathan Thompson going into schoolyards pushing this shit on kids, when you have Anthony Riley's dissertation, that teaching the globe is political indoctrination and therefore illegal. Those are the reasons that I engage these nut jobs.
Yeah, for me, it comes down to a couple of real simple points, right? Number one, there's enough people out there that can catch on to it without really understanding what they're catching on to and run with it. Number two, I have a 13-year-old child who, being on the autism spectrum, could be easily convinced of one of these things, and he has access to YouTube. As such, not on my watch, baby. No fucking way.
Yeah, it's and actually to it's the thin end of what's wrong, right? You talk about the political discourse malfunctioning. The large part of it is because anybody can get up and say any old crap. You look at the difference between the fact checking of Donald Trump versus the fact checking of Ted Cruz, not Tom Cruise. But Ted Cruz, and they're not that different in terms of fact checking rating, right? Donald Trump is only a slight exaggeration of where the GOP were before he came along. He's just one more step down that, because politicians feel like they're perfectly able to stand up and spout whatever bullshit will serve their purposes. And just ridicule anybody who tries to hold them to account, and we've got to stop it. We've got to get back to a fact-based, a substantive discussion point of view where voters and news consumers have the patience to actually sit still long enough to hear what both sides of an argument are. Anyway,
to be fair. We also need to check Tom Cruise's fact checking with the Scientology and whatnot. Tom Cruise may be worth looking into.
Well, I believe we've actually possibly either got a troll or a flat earther in chat. Killing Evil Donkeys, lovely name. And people have obviously been asking, why do things fall downwards? What gives it that direction? So far, all we've had is buoyancy and stuff like that, even though people have pointed out that formula would contain gravity. He also mentioned magnetism, and he asked about Faraday cages, but he's not answering any questions properly. So killing evil donkeys. Why do things fall down in a downwards direction, whether in a Faraday cage, a vacuum chamber, anything like that? They will still fall downwards. The pressure above them is less, so if it's a pressure thing, they would want to go upwards because it's less energy for it to go upwards than it would to go downwards. Looking forward to not seeing an answer from you.
Yeah, I put a graphic up on screen in honor of this moment.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Unicorn parts.
I put the unicorn fart in our thumbnails quite often, and it's there to represent that puff of wind that comes from the opposition. So, at this point, do we have any more we want to attack and destroy, or should we, actually, I did have a question for Factard before we, let the stream off. When it comes to watching the whole debunker content, would somebody from your perspective who's in a lot of the chats and really paying attention and knows the people and stuff, is it the educational part of the content? Is it the humor part of the content, or the derp? What brings a person to watch?
Well, it depends who you're watching. If you're watching PhD Tony, well, it's of course the educational part of it. But if you're watching Team Skeptic, well, that's a different story.
I agree. I agree. It really does rotate. Yeah, it's different. It comes in a different way depending on the presentation, and certain aspects of the scene have something to offer versus others. So you can actually do a rotation, and it's kind of like watching an evening's television on, classic TV, except you didn't really want to watch any of that crap anyway. Yeah, it's just one of those things, Good point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that I can be both educational and calming enough to put people to sleep. It's nice to be able to combine the two.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do, Tony, is I'm going to do a special members-only emoji for our live streams. And what it's going to have is it's going to have the Tony's avatar's head and some Z's.
Hopefully we won't have to approve it every time somebody posts it, too.
Yeah. We really have to go into the YouTube settings and tell it to approve its own emojis. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. It disproves itself.
Yeah. I mean, the YouTube itself put that emoji in for us to use, but hey, you better approve it.
Cheesemondo was talking about that last week, that it's actually their emoji. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny stuff. But sorry, I had to cough there. I guess we've kind of come to the end, I think. So how about we go around the table and let everybody shell out their stuff and, say what they got to say and all that kind of stuff. And where do we start? How about we start? We'll start at the bottom of the list. Well, because unknown alphabetically is at the bottom, and we all know who unknown is, right? Fact.
Well, this is my very first time here, and I feel very honored to be on the same stream as Big Blue and PG Tony and Bob the Science Guy. That's awesome. Oh, and you too, Dick. So I had a good time.
I wouldn't have put me in that category either. It's fine.
No,
I would have said it differently. You too.
I'm a nice guy. I'm Canadian, you know.
Yeah. If we were in the UK, he would live about 2 hours down the highway. I mean, it's a 3-day drive, but in the UK, that's a couple hours, right? You know?
Yeah.
Yep. No, I had a good time, and hope to come back.
Cool.
very
Yeah.
much,
Well, we'll have to get you set up so you can join us a bit more when we're all just hanging out and whatnot, for sure.
Good. Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't have anything to shill yet, but hopefully it's coming soon.
Yeah, we'll get there for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And you know who to talk to when it comes to, some fancy setup, because between myself and a few of the people you know and hang out with, you should be set. Like, if you don't come out the gate in full fucking tilt running for gold, baby, I'll be disappointed. You know what I mean?
All right. I know who to call, yeah.
All right. What about yourself, Mike Bertelsen? We've been around the world or around the globe in 80 flurfs tonight.
Oh yeah. And I was watching to make sure that, because I liked your stuff, that they didn't ban me yet. So they haven't caught on to the people that liked your posts.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So
they're that stupid, eh? Wow.
Oh yeah. Dumb as a box of rocks. That's what we expect. So yeah, we had talked about some good stupid, had some good. I really liked the fact that you played the Mage video, because that's some really good stuff, and there's nothing there for them to argue with. That's really good.
Mike, remind me tomorrow to ask Mr. Sensible for permission to play his video, okay?
That might be good. Jeez, we played the entire thing in entirety. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we just ripped him off blind, but we did promote him the whole time, right? I'm sure he's okay.
Let's put that link to his channel in the side chat real quick.
Yeah, we better. Oh, I love it. And who else? Big Blue, how you doing, buddy? What's happening?
Oh, at the moment, maybe tomorrow I'll have another brief video out on Cavendish.
Oh, cool.
Just to show everybody where we're at this point. And as I said earlier, I started testing the thing a few days ago, just really playing with it, and trying to understand. Right now that it's built, I'm trying to understand what the hell it is I built.
Right.
you have to get accustomed to the equipment. And at this moment, I'm pleased or saddened to have to announce that those bastards at NASA have been lying to us. My first preliminary test say that G is 5.67 times 10 to the minus 11th, not 6.67.
You know what? I want heads.
And the truth of the matter is, to see it come that close just on an initial rough test is makes me very happy.
Nice.
I think given a little tuning and a little more care in collecting the data, and I think we're gonna be able to come very, very close to the accepted value of G with that thing. So I'm looking forward to it. Yep. Maybe we'll do some.
I can't wait. Oh, that would be awesome. Some real good, watch the numbers, multiple, views up. Oh, we got to talk. I got an idea.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Barman knows. Oh, fuck. Oh, I got a great one. Okay. Bob, the science guy. Are you there, buddy? I'm not seeing an unmute. We'll give him a second. I don't know. I think we're going to hand it to PhD Tony.
Yes. Well, thank you, Factard, for being here. Nice to hear your voice, actually. And Blue, congratulations, man. That is a fantastic achievement. If I could do a fraction of that, I'd be a proud man. You should just be walking on air, mate. Real kudos for that.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
No problem.
Agreed. To step up like that, it's really cool. We got a few in the community that have, and you've definitely got to applaud every time it happens. Barman, are you fucking sober enough to say something?
You drink and Rachel quadruple out, quintuple out is a troll, I think. But no, it's been a fucking. Sorry, I got a cough. I can't put that voice on and do that. Jesus. No, it's been a fucking good night. Fair play. It's I did a load of stuff with a load of other people. Slim Living Cyborg and a few others still in chat. We've had a load of premieres tonight. Then we've had this video full of the absolute craziest of crazies, Facebook groups and everything like that. And I'd like to point out that I think that Rachel 00 and the other person we talked about before in the side chat have got to be trolls, because how would we get two flat earthers in a video that has got nothing to do with flat earth? The chances of that are the same chances of me having a tiny dick. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to go back to eat my cheese and chips and let everyone else get on with the night, because it's awesome.
That was fucking awesome. Hey, is Kevin still... Oh, sorry, Mike.
I said he sounded more like a pirate than a drunk guy there for a minute.
Yeah.
Like a drunk pirate.
Yeah, I'm figuring that pub's at sea, baby. Has to be. Kevin, what do you got, buddy?
Let's see. Earth ain't flat. It's okay to make fun of religions. That's about all I got.
Well, it's hard to argue that, ladies and gentlemen. And I think on that note, we've gone around the table. Everybody has had something to say. And you know what? We're out of here. Let's say goodnight, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. And remember, when we say, how stupid can you be? That isn't a challenge. That's a question.
No.
No.
No.